All right. All right. So we are back at playing D&D. This is session 1, and let me do an opening. This is Divinityless. Columns? Anyway, let me bring us into this world that we are in for Divinityless. Right. Once the gods spoke to mortals in dreams and in their prayers. Their voices danced in firelight, echoed through prayers, and trembled in the veins of the faithful. But one day they simply stopped. No wrath, no final prophecy, just silence. And in the years since, the world has forgotten to listen. Temples crumbled, saints were buried without songs, even the stars shifted in the sky, uncertain of their own patterns. But silence is never truly empty. Something stirs in what's left behind. You each feel it. A tug in the soul, a name on the edge of memory, a letter written in a hand you should know, but you don't. A funeral invitation addressed not to the living or the dead, but to you. Now, as the twilight bleeds across the horizon, shadows stretch across a long forgotten world of Faerun. Four strangers, possibly connected by fate, are simply at a tavern, living their best lives in a world without divine magic. So let's focus on the two people that actually know each other. Could we have Tyler and Dylan, please? Guys, tell us, what are you guys doing chilling at that table at the tavern? Please describe what you look like.
You're up first, Tyler.
Okay. I am a 6 foot tall Giff or hippo people, who, for anyone who don't know what that is. And I'm wearing blue robes, and I have a pointy blue wizard hat. That's pretty much it. Gray skin.
Gray skin.
Like hippo. Gray, yeah.
My boy
And he is sitting there going through a book.
A book.
Just like reading it on the table.
Okay.
And enjoying a good ale.
My man. Look at that. Yeah.
Seymour is probably sitting entirely too close to Gideon, kind of like peeking over his shoulder, trying to read his book and asking him questions about it the whole time he's trying to read.
He's got a little more descriptive features for sure.
Yeah, Seymour is technically like 6 feet tall, but he's always hunched over, making him closer to like 5 feet tall. He has one big blue eye, and he's got clawed feet and hands. He is a Cyclopian.
Hey, what?
Cyclopian.
Intriguing.
He's got one big eye.
I believe the race is based on the Nothic monster. It is rather new. It came from Helena's guide monster.
I do love a Nothic.
So, you two are sort of sitting side by side. You're reading a book, Gideon, and Seymour is asking the constant questions around it. See someone walk in, and your eye sort of twitches, almost like you can.
Feeling the weave already? Holy shit.
This man.
You don't even know.
There's a man that seems to be keeping shadows. far corner of the room, your eyes just naturally follow him. Whatever sort of magic radiating off of him. Hey Q, why don't you introduce what your character?
Okay. My character is a Ravenfolk. He's about 5 feet tall. He is in black robes, black hood, and just kind of goes and sits down at the table.
And that thing that I asked you to put in your inventory, is it in a bag? Out?
I'm wearing it.
Okay. But yeah, Seymour, your eyes just naturally follow to his face.
I will absolutely just walk up to your table and sit down, and I will cast dancing lights because it's really dark over here.
Immediately, a burst of
Flashbang.
lights just gets shuddered around you. Your dark corner immediately lifts up with, what color are your lights?
No,
Uh,
fucking Christ.
Ding! They're
Wake
like
up, wake up.
a nice lightning bug green because it's just a big lightning bug. Is my dancing light.
3 or 4 big bulbs of green light just shine around you immediately, and you just see this creature sitting at your table.
You smell like magic, friend.
Rook is very much not amused. Very just
I'm
kind
so
of
excited. Yes.
staring daggers through this creature, this person. I don't
Mhm.
even know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
There's no magic here. I'm here for a drink.
As you say, you're here for a drink.
I will cast detect magic. I will.
You cast detect magic,
Jesus.
and immediately you see coming off of his wrists, his face, and one of his bags is just lit up magically, but his face mask seems to be very potent, almost as potent as your wand.
Ooh. No magic is an interesting thing to say with so much radiating off the. And then I'm gonna wink at you, but I only have one eye, so it looks like I'm just blinking really
A
slow.
big blink.
You gotta turn on your camera for that one.
A slight squat and a big blink.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, sitting down at the tavern, drinking, I don't know, what would you say you're up to in drinks?
A giant fucking pint of mead just fresh off the tap with a lot of foam just spilling over his face, looking over his corner like, what the hell is going on?
The bartender taps your hand and says, "This is a normal occurrence for Seymour. He's constantly getting close to people. At this point, we actually put a sign on the door that if Seymour comes to your table, if you just talk to him and answer his questions, he'll leave you in peace."
That's the only
Fair
reason
enough.
Rook even responded to Seymour.
Fair enough.
Fine.
The sign.
Just mind you, Bjorn's got a bunch of fucking mead. Excuse me, a bunch of mead going down his face right now, just like kind of like shocked at the whole situation. Like, okay.
But the bartender looks at you and says, "I haven't seen you around town before. What are you? And please describe what you look like and your name. If you want to give him your name, you don't necessarily have to give me."
All right, I'd say about 6'4". Yeah, 6'4". What's the lion person people's name again?
Leonin.
A Leonin. I got a kind of like rustic armor on. a very old, like tattered hood, kind of covering me up a little bit. You can see a morning star and a quarterstaff on me, and I'm trying to remember the colors of my god, but I don't think you gave me the colors of those.
Nope, I left.
Oh, okay. The colors would be the color of the hood would be like a very faded turquoise, and the armor would be like chromatic nickel rusting almost a little bit.
I just have one question. You obviously have it anywhere on your person to where it can obviously be seen, or is it hidden at all? Any sort of divine or like religious paraphernalia on you? Like, does your armor have engraved on it your god symbol, or is it just like barren?
No, you would see kind of off towards the like where the heart of the left breastplate would have a very faded um uh it's it's a circle with a flame on it. Is that, if I remember that correctly?
Well, it is a silvery lantern wrapped off the burning, sometimes shown as a lighthouse submerged. But it can also be a circular gate with a single.
That's what it would be. A circular gate
Okay.
with the flame flowing through. That's what you would see on the chest plate. It'd be about the same size as his paw, or yeah, his hand, paw. And it's kind of brown with a I'd say a red, gray, black beard or mane almost, and gray eyes.
Okay.
And his name is Bjorn Doverglav.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and just say, you're not the usual folk around here, eyeing your vestments.
Well, I wouldn't say so. I'm kind of just traveling through right now at this point in time. I heard this was a place to get a pretty good pint of drink.
Yep. And he kind of leans over and he says, just keep your obvious day job or ex day job not know while you're here.
Bjorn look at the bartender and kind of just move his head and kind of look down towards his left chest plate, look up, and give a pull of his cloak of his hood and just slightly cover that up, and just gives a nod in return, and would say,
Perfect.
"So it's bad here too, I see."
Sure, it's bad everywhere. Specifically in Neverwinter, where you are, it's pretty bad.
Oh, fair enough. I would think for a city that was the closest to the gods would still have some faith.
There's no one in Neverwinter that follows the gods. There are temples. Oh yeah. Kalis, can you bring out the food? Okay. The strongest stench of garlic and cabbage comes out. You see garlic and cabbage hanging from this female ogre as she places food at your table, walks over,
another one.
slams a chair in front of her and kicks it, nearly knocking over this waitress that jumps out of the way, and slams food down onto Gideon's table. Then she walks to the edge. You hear the wood breaking under her weight, and she jumps like a diving board to the other side and then slams more food down at this person's table. And then she kind of walks back to the kitchen.
At me?
Uh,
Or
she,
was it with air tape?
she gives everyone food. So you have like a general, you have jerky and cheese and bread is what she gives you. Gideon, who ordered food, he has his wizard special, and then the other customer had something specifically made.
A wizard special.
Hmm?
Okay.
But as you guys are are talking, all of a sudden, sort of like flying over to the blinding lights, you see this Rook and Simour. You guys see this raven just sort of land there.
Friend of yours?
I was gonna ask if it was yours.
No, this one's mine. I pointed at the jellyfish.
The
Jellyfish.
the raven tries to peck your jellyfish.
What?
Hey,
I will shoo the raven.
The raven will say, "Ah, it's black."
fucking
Okay,
Raven's
I'm
racist.
ignoring it because I'm trying to eat. I'm also gonna do my best to shoo Seymour back to his table.
What is
I'm
your
gonna
best?
kind of lean. I'm gonna lean close to Seymour and just say, it's probably best not to announce to everyone how magically inclined yourself and myself are. I'd prefer to just sit and eat. So if you would please go back to your companions and your table, I would appreciate it.
Gideon, while this is happening, what are you doing? Are you still reading, or are you gonna like walk around?
I figure I probably finished my ale by now.
Yeah.
And I'll see this gent sitting at the bar by himself, and I'll see what's going on at the bar.
You see this, uh, this very. You're tall, correct?
Me?
He's about 6 feet.
Yeah. You see this 6 foot tall wizard walk up, meaty hands as he sort of sits next to you. The stool kind of strains against him as he sits down.
How are you today? What brings you here?
Oh, I heard there's pretty good drink in this tavern, so I decided to bring myself in, and currently on a bit of a wondrous trip, just trying to find, I don't know what you would word it, since everything's so strange these days with faith, but what is lost?
I see. I've been trying to document some of the changes around, as much as I have in my short life. But it seems we both come here for the same reason. Care for a drink? I've come over here to get an ale, but you seem like a fine lad.
Much obliged, good sir. If I'm not mistaken, aren't you a wizard?
Complete silence.
I study magic. Yes,
I will.
some would call them wizards, but
Yeah. I will
magic's not
point out.
real, right?
I will point out, arcane magic and primordial magic is still widely known. It is completely fine to use it. It's only divinity. Only cleric
Okay.
and paladin really are outlawed. Everything else is fine.
Hmm.
But yes, I'm a practitioner.
Give me
Any
a.
fancy
Can you
studies?
give me a religion or history check, Gideon? Actually, sorry. Give me a perception check first, Gideon.
Mhm.
14.
I would say that's pretty good. Give me a history or religion check.
Let me see.
You find it, Q?
They're the same.
All right, I'm doing it.
11. So not as good. Wait, did I take guidance on this guy? Did not. Oh, wizard. Well, I don't think wizards can they?
What?
Or did I just not take it?
Okay, can't have what?
Guidance?
That is normally a cleric or like a
That's what I
divine
thought.
spell. Yeah, that's normally considered for them, or like
I
a
was used
wisdom
to
caster.
Uzumar having it because he took the feat for it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's something
So
you could take.
11.
With an 11, I will give you this since you used religion. You can tell he's wearing religious garbs,
Yeah, no
but
problem, brother.
that's it. Don't know what type they are or what they're for.
I just know he's a man of the cloth of some kind.
Yes.
A man of the cloth.
So you came all this way out here yourself?
You broke up a little bit. What was that?
Oh, you came out here all this way by yourself, or do you have friends in here?
I ain't met one of my kind in so long. I just came wondering. Any friend of mine in here probably is just as in much trouble as I'd be in here anyway.
I turn and point at Seymour. I've been traveling with him for like a few weeks now. He seems like a decent fellow.
This
Don't let
Very
his
much-
appearance startle you.
a waitress is gonna finally walk over to Rook and Seymour's table and say,
Sorry.
Seymour, I don't think he wants you here. Could we go to a different table?
No. He just wants me to go back to my table. He just said it. So whenever I say that, the front door is gonna get kicked in, and you're gonna see like a mount-sized moth scurry into the bar and just start headbutting my table over to where we're sitting.
Yeah, for right
And
now we're gonna
a-
use the riding horse.
And then as the table gets here, I will just climb up on the table and sit Indian style on my table.
Oh my god.
Alice, the horse is back in, or the weird fucking butterfly thing's back in.
Weird butterfly.
When she calls for Callus, I'm gonna stand up and be like, okay, if Callus is coming out here, I'm just going to move, and I'll head over to this table.
As you head over to that table, you just now are noticing that at this table, that down, there is, weirdly enough, a monkey.
Okay, does this monkey look like a monkey, or does it look like a person? Respectfully to D&D world.
It looks like a monkey. Little
Okay.
animal.
I think what you were looking for is he a Hatazee?
Yes, that would have been a better way to say it. Okay, as I approach the table, I'm just gonna kind of look.
I
around.
do
Does it look like-
apologize. He looks like a small Handozi because he does have wings, but they're in his back, not along his sides like normal Handozi.
Okay. As I get over there, I'm gonna look around. Does it look like anybody brought this monkey? Did I see anybody come in with this monkey?
You saw no one come in with this monkey. This monkey was already here. You just see it look at you, and it's just eating like nuts and berries right now. And then you, all of a sudden, behind you, you hear the raven pipe up and go, "Whack! Watch out!"
And the jellyfish came over here.
I have no control over the jellyfish.
Yeah, he's following you.
Okay. You know what? Rook is strong. He's tuned it out. He's gonna sit right across from the monkey and just.
The monkey is
Not
going
that
to
big.
the monkey is going to gingerly hand you half of a mango that it ate out of, but it hands it to you.
Oh my.
I will get. Let me see what I have in my inventory. I will just get one of my rations out and break it up and give it to the monkey, and I'll eat the mango.
It grabs your rations and then runs over to its master Gideon, as it's a
Welcome to the jungle, motherfucker.
That's fine. I got a mango out of the deal.
The
Got some
raven
snacks
finally
for later,
lands
Conrad.
on the table
God,
and just kind of starts pecking at the leftover bits on the table.
I'll just try to shoo it again.
As you try to shoo it, you see it turn its head to you.
I'll get a dagger.
the monkey said that?
No, the raven that landed on his table.
I mean, either
Oh.
way.
Okay,
As you
use
pull out the
that.
dagger, you hear it almost like suck its teeth, and it goes, now, the shadows know you. Talons whisper still. Some want your blood, other wants your silence. Me, I just wanted your attention. If you're interested, please meet me at the fallen temple of the god of the sun. I have a work for you if you're interested. Little broken wing. And then immediately the raven goes back and says, "Squawk! Black talons!"
How loud was that?
It was trying to be soft because he can look around. I will, if Simour was looking through his familiar, I need him to make a perception check.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
The jellyfish is just annoyingly following him.
Then,
Not strategic
as
at
of
all.
right now, you're pretty sure no one heard it at all.
Okay. I'll kind of peek up and over this this divider because I know I saw someone there.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like that person was at all interested in the conversation that I just had?
What you see as you look over there. As you look over there to check on this person, you see a halfling, plump, scarred, and always barefoot, very loudly snoring into a plate of food, and like 3 bottles of ale are empty on its table. The 4th one it had in its hand. Every time it snores, it looks like he's about to drop it off to the side, and then he just like picks it up again right before it falls. Some will call that halfling luck.
I'll walk over to his table. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll take one of his empty bottles and try to swap it with his full one.
Make me a sleight of hand. Yeah, with the jellyfish.
Oof!
Damn.
brother.
Ouch.
Immediately, you feel a hand grab yours. And you just see like one eye open that has a scar going down it. And he's like, I see you from my good eye. Touch the damn ale.
Just making sure you weren't gonna fall over, friend.
Wonderful. You want to have a seat?
I'll sit.
As you open that chair, you see 4 more empty ale bottles.
Good lord. I'll just... actually, I'll put them nicely on the table because I know what brushing shit onto the floor does to callus.
Is that your
No?
jellyfish?
No. And I will do everything I can to not even gesture or point towards Seymour.
So, why are you here?
Oh, looking for work, looking for coin, looking for
Make me a perception check on him.
pretty much anything to get out of here. An 18.
Ooh. As you kind of look at him, you notice the clothes he's wearing. They are soiled and ripped, teared, broken apart even. Sort of look at them. You see They are midnight blue, a dusty white, once priestly almost. Now they're, for lack of a better term, moth-bitten, hatched in strange mismatched fabric. You see dangling around his neck is a broken medallion, cracked through the center, tied with a leather cord around his neck. Its design no longer matches any known entity. The threads of his clothing shimmer faintly, seemingly when you just sort of glance at them from the side when they're in pure darkness.
What are you here for?
So sorry, Q.
No,
Sorry.
that's all right. We got it figured out.
Okay. But what did you ask him?
I asked just the same thing he asked me. Why am I here? Why is he here, I guess, is what I asked him.
Do you remember your dreams? I remember mine. They always end in the same place. A hall of broken statues, wire of one, and a question etched in flame. He takes off the medallion and he kind of looks at it. Why'd they let me go? Had they let us all go?
Quick character question again. I know we've talked about this before.
You're fine.
I think Rook was born shortly after Divinity fully left, right? So there was a
Correct.
moment in time that Rook could possibly remember there being Divinity.
Yeah, so like,
but as far as he's concerned, his entire life there's been no.
basically,
It's more
yeah.
of a fairy tale. Than
Basically, over the 100 years, Divinity dwindled down right until like 10 years ago, when it fully just fucking stopped. It was slowly dripping, and then finally just cut off like a water valve.
So if Rook is roundabout, call it 25, 30 in that range. Even when he was a kid, it would have been so few and far between that it was more like a magic spectacle than a true like part of the magical world.
I would honestly say that.
Fair?
The only information that I can give you beyond like Divinity lasted like very small fragments of it, the only other thing I can state is there has obviously been the plagues and all of the divine sort of like rooted magics that have been scorching the earth that no one knows who's doing it, which is why everyone's sort of in a panic about anything and everything about divine magic. Because recently there's been strange and terrible events happening that unfold across the lands, like rivers running red with blood, swarms of insects devouring crops overnight, unnatural darkness that seem to completely block out the sun for days on end over specific systems. The only thing everyone can sort of come to the senses on is it's divinely magic rooted after wizards do investigation, but specifically only certain wizarding groups are allowed to.
Okay. And so then in that case, Rook and anybody else who is, consuming the hearsay of the world at this point would only think, okay, yeah, I mean, divine magic exists, but I've only ever seen it do terrible things or for terrible purposes.
Correct.
In any kind of meaningful way. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Well, if that's the case, then as Rook sees him kind of fumbling with his medallion and everything, I'll get a little bit angry. Not angry as in I want to kill you, but angry as in you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You shouldn't believe in things that only hurt people. Any beings or things outside of our control that can just pop in and do harm and do damage whenever they want shouldn't be something that anybody should have ever worshipped. I don't care how old the magic is or how old you may be. There shouldn't be anybody worshipping things that would do what the divine magic is doing over the lands.
Saying, I completely understand what you're saying, which is why I shattered my own medallion to the god that I followed.
Who was it?
The Raven Queen, goddess of death.
Doesn't sound like a very good thing to worship.
Death is inevitable. We all have to accept it, whether we want to or not. Neither good nor evil. I will not promote that the gods are good or evil. I will only state that death is not good or evil. It does not choose, it just happens.
But why even put so much time and energy and faith into... I mean, I've never seen a god do anything of any kind of importance for anybody. I've seen lots and lots of prayers, but I've never seen anything.
You see him hold up his hand and he says, he kind of looks and says, I understand. There are many gods that existed. You can name anything and it probably had a god attached to it. Varith, the last light, saw the end coming and chose to burn their divine spark as a shield. A single mortal city. The city fell anyway. People turned on each other in madness. Why does that matter, what that god did? It shows that sacrifice doesn't guarantee a reward. It also raises the question, if sacrifice still holy if it fails? Even a dying star tries to shine, not to win, just to be seen. Doesn't necessarily mean that the gods are evil, not all divine magic can be chalked up to evil. Magic is based on the wielder. You can follow the god of death and believe in the cycle, or you can follow the god of death and invoke your own cycle. It's true. But he turns to you and says, couldn't a wizard also do the same thing? Couldn't a sorcerer?
The whole time he's talking to, I'm pouring myself drinks from his bottles and things.
He totally does not care.
Sure, I guess a wizard or a sorcerer, anyone that's magically inclined could do awful, horrible things with their magic or be terrible people. I mean, I've seen people do terrible things with their magic, but the stories I've heard of gods, it was an unlimited amount of resource that they had for their magical whims. You could call upon them and in a time of great need, and magically you would have exactly what you needed, or the wall would open so that you could escape your fate, or just fairy tale stories that could never have been the truth. And if there were things that were that powerful and had that amount of magical ability over the world, I would be frightened to live somewhere like that.
Ooh.
But in reverse of that, they can also cause beautiful miracles, bringing the dead back to life wholly. A woman could have been taken to you by a sword or poison or a catastrophe, and a god could see your plight and bring them back. They could also be beacons of hope in times of great strife. There was once a story, long time ago, about 175 years, the Titans tried to come back druids tried to help them. Evil druids tried to bring the world back to the age of the Titans. And when the world felt itself suffocating in vines and growths from the fields and forests they once called home and safety, there was a god that stood before it, a god of war, fought with its group, and by the grace of God, killed those druids and brought the Titans back to slumber. You and I would not be here today if it weren't for that group, if it weren't for that god. But again, you are correct. Divine magic can go many ways. There truly isn't a way to discern if it's good or evil till it happens. But it's not something you should be scared of. Divine magic, unlike arcane magic, comes with a cost. The cost is faith, belief. That's what I think a lot of people have done. They have forgotten, stopped believing, and because of that, maybe the gods stopped believing in us. Fair enough. We've given them no reason to continue working with us.
I think people just got smart enough to quit putting blind faith into possible fairy tales and started taking care of themselves. And whether or not that quit feeding some eldritch horror that would leak magic into this world, or whatever it was that they were speaking to, talking to, praying to, I say good riddance. And I'll kind of storm off a little bit. I'm jumping to all the tables tonight, boys. I'm sitting anywhere I want.
Okay, you jump into
go sit at this table.
as you go to sit at that table, there's a family of 4, and you just punch a little kid out of the way, and you just like,
No, I do not punch little kids.
You punch the dad out of the way.
This is my
I'm
family
okay
now.
with punching
This
a
is
dad.
my kid.
They just all kind of look at you, and the mom just kind of turns and just says, "The true man."
And Rook's gonna kind of brood. Yeah, that's yeah.
And one of the kids goes like, "Is this our new step?"
Oh
Okay,
my god.
if there's really kids here, I'm getting up and going to this table.
You go to
And
that
if there's
table.
people here, I'm just gonna kill them.
You go to that table.
Kill him, just kill him.
You go to that table, and there is no one sitting there. But it hasn't been cleaned yet, and it's weirdly sticky.
Ooh.
I don't care.
Meanwhile, what's happening over here with Simour Scrolls, Bjorn, and Gideon?
I stepped away just before that Luna showed up.
Yeah, so Conrad comes over to you, Gideon, while you're talking to Bjorn. Then all of a sudden, Luna and Seymour kind of walk over to you, or fly over to you a little bit. But yeah, you see Seymour is no longer sticking her with Rook.
There was somebody sitting in the dark back there, but they didn't want to be friends, Gideon. I left Fairy with him anyway.
Bjorn would look at Gideon, then turn to look at Seymour, and then turn back to look at Gideon and be like, "What the hell's going on?" And then turn over his shoulder because he sees the
It is a
Mothra,
horse-sized moth.
the Mothra from Godzilla 2014 and 2017. Just like I just turn my head back and just start drinking really hard. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Seymour, can you please roll me a perception check?
How's a natural 20 for a 22?
I fucking love you. Your detect magic just starts to run out. You see magical items on Bjorn, But the thing you notice is he himself is radiating. Not similar to how Gideon is. His magic seems to be of a different flavor. It's weaker, but it's a similar flavor to your wand, but much weaker.
I would
I stand by
probably,
the
if you're turned around looking at him drinking or talking to Gideon, the next time you turn around and see more there. I
What?
mean, you almost kiss him. Like he is right there when you turn around.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, I said I looked at Gideon and then looked in your direction, then looked back at Gideon and then saw the Mothra-sized, creature behind me, and then started smashing my pint, saying, "I need another."
Yeah, that's right.
Understood. As you guys are drinking and eating, coming into the tavern, you guys see some knights walk in. They sort of make their ways around. And you notice on these knights, they're wearing like these sort of like red flourishes down their capes and everything. And they seem to almost sort of act like they own the place. Now, for those of you that have lived in Neverwinter for a little bit, which is, I believe, most of you but Bjorn have lived in Neverwinter for a little bit, the guards essentially have all the power. As there's no longer a temple to sort of manage the Knight Commander side, there's no longer that religious aspect in guards anymore. Guards are fully under the rule of the Magus Imperiums, which are the magic society that sort of runs everything. They sort of come in and they're wearing like these reddish clothes, and they look around, just say, "Ugh, place a dump," and kind of looks immediately over in Simour's direction, just sees the massive moth and just says, God, you have a permit to bring this animal in? Who owns that animal?
Yes.
Doc,
It's mine.
I'm not an animal.
I'm pointing at the moth. I
Bjorn would
understand.
just kind of tilt his head in that direction and pull his cloak down a little bit more real quick to cover his chest plate completely.
All right. If you got a permit, that's fine. It's fine. But I'm gonna need to see it.
It is beautiful.
I
Can't deny it.
I will ask him to give me a moment, as it's in my bag of holding, and it'll take us some time to find.
Are you gonna try to look in your bag of holding for a permit?
No, I have a plan. I
You
have
gonna
a plan.
climb
If he's
in
gonna
that
let me
thing
dig
real quick?
around.
Yeah, I mean, he's fully like, he just assumes it's a bag. Yeah, you go for your bag.
I'll turn around and get in my bag, and I'll pull up a little piece of parchment. I'll be like hunched over in my bag, and I'll take out the emerald tipped pen, and it allows me to write an illusionary script.
Yep.
And what I'm gonna write is sawed off, asshole. But when I turn it around and show it to him, it says moth permit. It looks whatever it needs to look like to
Yeah.
be a moth permit.
It's psychic paper from Doctor Who.
Anybody but the knights can read what it really says.
Yeah, the knight's gonna look at it and just say, "All right, pretty good." Kind of looks at Bjorn. He says, "You wouldn't be part of that. You're new here. I haven't seen you before." Okay.
No, you.
Well, we presented our paper. Is there a problem here, gentlemen?
I'm just asking about this man right here, and he points to the Leonin. I'm looking at it now, Q.
He's
I'm
just a
gonna-
man.
I'm
Just
gonna
'cause
reach
he don't
over.
look like you.
Bjorn would just look over and kind of just stare at him a little bit more.
Feeling a little shaken down right now, just because you guys are all white, and then your armor, and we're all animals.
Hold on.
Yep.
Oh
You're all
my
white knights.
God!
Feeling a little
No.
shaken down right now.
That is just the character icons. They're not all fucking white.
But none of them are animals, are they?
None of them are animals. You have me there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
We got the paperwork for the moth.
Understood, but I'm asking the Leonin here. Where are you from? I haven't seen you in town before.
Just came in today. I heard
Can
there
I
was good
ask-
drinking.
Christian, would this be commonplace for somebody new to the town? Like, did this happen to us when we got here? Like, shit,
It didn't
this
happen.
shakedown?
It didn't happen to you because Gideon is from Neverwinter. He went to school here, so it didn't really happen to
Okay.
you as much. But you have seen it happen to other people, and not specifically animal people.
So, yeah, no, but it doesn't feel like they're like singling him out for anything other than being new to town.
Correct.
Sorry, go ahead.
This isn't like a special bar, a special place with special people type of deal. This isn't like the Three Leather agency bar only type of thing.
Huh?
This is like a public bar.
This is
It's
public.
a little
Yes.
further down the road.
Correct.
Okay. I would say, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying, I just got in town today. I heard this was the place to have a drink, so I'm having a drink. There's something wrong with that.
All right. Well, thank you for your cooperation. And he kind of goes over to the table that has the old adventurer, and they say, "Ah, Hiwa. Nice
Yeah,
to
good
see
day,
you,
Commander."
old man." And they sit down, and you see him just sort of sit up, and he's just like, "Fuck, you want?" Like, well, you still have to pay respirations for what you did. We're here to collect. That happened over 50 years ago, and I've paid my dues. Nothing else for you. Not what the Knight Commander said. One of them kind of look around and say, "What the fuck is this jellyfish?" One of them tries to shoo it away.
Shoot the fucking joint.
I'm gonna wander over to Rook's table again, but this time it's good. I'm not gonna say anything at all to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna be eyes deadlocked on that other table, and I'm focusing perceptions through the jellyfish.
Understood. Yeah, I won't require you to roll because they don't know that the jellyfish is yours since you haven't had it near you the entire time. They kind of look over as one of them keeps trying to shoo it away. They kind of look at Hiwa and say, "So, that could be debated because in the Grave Ward, what you did is still happening, and we haven't been able to fix it. So let's think about that again. What the fuck is the moth doing?" As they like look over and see a moth moving toward them.
He's just chilling, bro. He's walking around. He's bored.
You hear like the bartender goes like, "Seymour, I think you might need to get the moth out." I'm just throwing that out there. The last time he broke a window. They don't know.
I can't hear the bartender because I'm focusing my.
They think he doesn't know.
Jellyfish.
He's just talking to you, and he's just like, "Seymour, I really need you to get the moth out. Seymour, I need you to listen to me."
Rook is gonna
Above.
stand up and
Above.
kick both doors open and whistle. Just a loud whistle and see if that does anything for the moth.
Luna will sit down like a dog, and then just full tilt fly, sprint style out the front door.
It takes
All the lights outside.
takes a few of your
As
feathers.
Luna-
Does moth dust come off in the process? Because I've been wondering this whole entire time with the moth just flapping its wing. If
Yeah,
like there's
for sure.
all the
Little,
fucking
little
There
silver
is-
sparklies.
Glitter dust everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
everywhere.
As the moth goes out, Rook is gonna kind of slip and stand right out here. Door's still open,
Mhm.
but he's gonna be standing outside.
Okay. You see, Hillox kind of like look at them and just say, "I know," and that's why I was brought before a judge. A fine was placed, and I served my time. No need for this. I've paid my fine. I've served my dues. Please, let me enjoy my retirement in peace. Oh no, boys. What do you think? He turns to the other knights and they say, "Oh no. You made quite a few families really upset that you tried to bring back their loved ones." And that fucked you over pretty badly. Because you didn't just bring them back. You brought them back as undead. And brought back the entire graveyard. What the fuck is a monkey doing here? The knight actively is just trying to shoo away the jellyfish and the the monkey at the same time. Go! Leave!
If he gets
He's
too
like,
close
"What's
to the
food?"
jellyfish, it's wrapping tentacles around his arm. Then
What the fuck?
I was listening.
It's wrapped around me!
not antagonizing.
Yeah.
No. What's up?
He's just like, I don't like the way it's warm and cold. The other knights are just like talking to him, and he's just like, well, maybe you can pray to your god about it and find us the money that we need. You know, we wouldn't want you to have anything happen to you on your way home tonight or the next
Their
night.
voices starting to get raised.
I would,
Yes, I was about to ask
yeah.
the same question.
I would say they're starting to get raised. You see the family that Conrad is by, they all get up and just leave, passing you, Rook. You see one of the children just go like, they're mean. And then
Okay.
the smallest one goes like, bye, stepdad, and leaves.
Oh my god.
If one of them says that they're mean, and I can hear that voices are starting to get raised, I assume that at some point in time I've heard the Knight Commander yelling in town.
Yes.
Okay.
Conrad just going around looking for scraps. He's a little savage.
So, at the top of my lungs, from out here in the Knight Commander's voice,
Those are some things the Knight Commander would say, by the way. But...
okay. Let me make sure I can, But I've probably heard him say knights and things like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. In the Knight Commander's voice, as loud as I can, I'm gonna yell, "All knights! There's
What?
an issue in the town square!"
Oh, fuck! You're lucky this time. You see the three knights sort of like get up, and they all take off.
When they're running past, can I try and use Mage Hand to trip one of them?
Give me a sleight of hand to see if Mage Hand can dexterously trip one of them.
Oh. So.
11.
Grab that ankle.
He dodges over it with a 19.
As I hear them coming close, I'm gonna walk back in and like kind of shut one door as I'm coming back in attempts to not. I'd like to knock one of them over, but just impede them in any way that I can.
Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, after attempting to trip him and then the door getting slammed in front of him, this one knight actually, like, dodging over the hand, hits the door with his face and goes, "Fuck, my nose!" And you hear the other two go like, "Come on! You got wrapped around a jellyfish and now hit by a door? Move it!"
And I'll creep back inside
Alright, they're gonna go off.
and sit. Or no, I need to go talk to him. What was that about, old timer?
I used to be a cleric, as you have seen from my robes and my symbol. I tried to do a miracle for a family. They begged me to bring their father back. They paid me their life savings. Take it. Did all the right thing. But it wasn't enough. And God did not answer. And so they were not brought back. Instead, something more sinister seeped in. And at first I thought it was an evil god, an Asmodeus, or something like that, trying to take over. But then I realized something even darker. My own magic. Feel it leach into the earth, soil where the remains were. This dark corruption. I heard voices speaking to me all at once. All of them saying, "It's okay. We got it from here." As I casted that spell. And I don't know who that voice was. And the next thing I knew, we were overrun by zombies, and I tried to defend the family, but they were too, They went to their father. That got out of his own grave. Basically put his kids in that grave.
You're not selling me on divinity is beautiful.
I will admit, that one was a hard one. I can't.
I'm gonna kind of get him up to his feet.
Stands.
And
you see one of his legs has like this severe twist in his ankle from like a twisted ankle that never healed. Grabs like this wood. What's in his?
I'd say it's probably time for you to head home. And maybe take away that those guys aren't going to be able to follow you home.
World is dying. And I might not have the stories or the more recent gifts to bestow upon you from a god. But this world, it's losing hope and it's losing faith. And you need to understand that divinity isn't about being sold on it or about a transactional purchase. It's about faith. And he kind of hobbles away.
Wait.
Yeah?
Before he leaves, I'm trying to think of how to phrase the question. Does he seem remorseful about what happened?
I won't require you to even roll. He seems cut up about it. He is not happy about what happened at all and is very upset.
So before he goes to walk away, I want to kind of like,
Yeah?
I want to do the opposite of what Rook just did. I want to like push him back down in the chair.
Yeah, you just shove him back down.
Would
And
Bjorn
then
hear this whole commotion? Would he hear this actual conversation? Would Bjorn actually hear this conversation?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not quiet. This character is not quiet. If I'm talking in the room,
It's there.
you're hearing it. I'm gonna set him back down, and I'm gonna squat down to his like hobbled leg, and I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna look up at him
Ew.
and tell him that his god might have abandoned him, but the weave is constant and forgives, and I'm gonna hit him with a cure wounds and see what happens.
Oh my
Before
fucking... Yeah,
Before-
what are you doing, Bjorn? As you see him actively begin to cast this, what are you doing, Bjorn?
I'd be kind of looking out the corner of my eye because I would have mumbled underneath my breath as I heard the guy walking out saying what he said. I would have mumbled, not as sarcastic, but kind of like an irony tone of he should show more faith if he was so devout in his faith. He would have mumbled that, kind of like as disgraceful or disappointed in hearing such someone who's
Heresy.
yeah to their like
Okay.
was disappointed and then would look over and see what's happening, and that's what there would be a stunned look of like, what is this going on in front of him?
I need you, Bjorn, to roll me with an advantage a Arcana check. And Seymour, I need you to roll me that save and throw. Go ahead.
Is it charisma?
It is charisma.
I got 17.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Seymour. By 2, you make it.
Again!
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
All right.
Shake.
Hey man, as far as he's concerned, it always works. The weave loves Seymour.
Yeah. It truly do. 1 second.
Dylan's already blown up the campaign.
The campaign's over, guys. Campaign ended. He solved it. He finished the mystery.
Not me again.
We taught a cleric to truly believe again. That was it.
Fun fact, I am a charisma caster.
Yeah.
The tavern gets quiet. Magic begin to sprinkle around Seymour's hand. And Seymour, describe what your cure wounds looks like for Rook.
It looks... All of my magic looks just a little bit silly. So it literally just looks like a neon orange bandage, like ridiculously oversized, wrapping around the guy's leg, and then it soaks into him to apply the magic.
That's sick.
Okay.
That is super sick.
I need Seymour to please roll me a d20.
Oh, that's 12. 12. Wow. I clicked the D12 the first time, is why I said that's a 12.
No, you saw the future. Don't lie.
Not on this character, dude.
The weave loves him, dude. I'm gonna start saying, "Oops, that's a natural 20" before I roll everything from here.
There it is. There it is.
Only the really important ones, dude. You can't abuse it.
Yeah. That's true.
It's gonna be the end of the fucking game, dude. It's gonna come down to an attack roll. Q's gonna hit the.
Oops, that's a 20. Rolls it.
Somebody clip this conversation for when it happens.
Yeah, straight up.
You see his magic begin to wrap around him, and a soft golden light begins to sort of mend his bones back into place. The snapping of tendons begin to move and sort of push it back into place. I have a question for you, Seymour. As you're doing this, you begin to hear someone speaking. You begin to hear a voice. But you hear, it's less that you feel. You know, internally you know you can only have one talk to you at a time. Hear those voices say, Ignore.
I'm recalling my conversation with the wand last time. I apologize.
You're fine. You're fine.
I will reach down and rest my hand on the wand.
The voices from your friends leaves you. As it leaves, you hear a woman's voice. Where it say, "You're reaching magics that have not been touched in a very long time again, and I could not be prouder. With each cast, the weave heals a little bit more." And you
Excellent.
feel a name at the tip of your tongue. And you hear her say, "You do not have to do this in my name or in anyone's name. I would never ask that. But if you truly want to help this man, repeat my name. It is okay." You, if you want to repeat her name.
Okay, so I do know in character.
Yes, she told you. Yes. I'll say that she told you at some point, which is completely fine.
As the light starts to soak in and you hear the gross popping and grisly sound,
Mhm.
I will kind of stand back up and look at this person and tell him a small gift from Nistra, and again wink at him, but I only have one.
It's a half bow with a big blink.
You see him, his eyes open wide. Everyone in the tavern just kind of stares at you. And now the big moment for the divine miracle. By succeeding by more than 2 on the DC, a divine miracle happens. You not only let this man walk again fully, but I need Seymour to roll me a D4, please.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
Good.
Uh-oh.
2,
Drum roll.
right in the middle. I see that. What the fuck, bro? You
Roll a
can't.
D4.
You can't get us in the goddamn roll string and then dip on us, bro. What
Oh.
the hell?
With a D4, and you rolling a 2. You see some of this halfling's hair sort of become lighter, and a single strand of it becomes gold. And you see him sort of stand up. His robes become immaculate again. His amulet fully back together. And he looks at you, and you see magic sort of coming out of his fingertips for a second. And he says, What? I haven't.
While he's panicking, I'm gonna just reach out my big oversized hand and touch his chest where he's got his pendant. The weave needs our help, just like we need its help. This is your second chance.
As you say
Stay away
that,
from graveyards.
as you say that, you see him hold out his hand, and he freely lets go of a guiding bolt. It just hits the wall, and then the magic sort of,
Careful with those.
and the magic just sort of dies around him, and he just kind of clutches his amulet and said, "I could hear God speaking for the first time."
Was it yours, or was it mine?
No. He's going to hug you, and he's going to walk out a stronger man.
I'm just gonna sit back down where he was sitting.
How big is Seymour?
I think he was 6 feet, right?
If I'm standing straight up, I am I am 6 feet tall. I'm usually closer to 5 because he's like gargoyle hunched over.
Okay.
I just want to say
But I
everyone
need
in the
command of
tavern
strength
is
to
just
do
like,
that.
Yeah, how many people are left here in the tavern?
only the workers. Specifically.
Okay.
They all are just like, you do.
Yeah, what did you... I mean, Rook is pretty taken aback by all that.
Just healed him.
Just healed him?
Person to him also. As that
Bjorn-
magic... 1 second, Bjorn. As this magic is casted, feel your mask get... Hear the whisper. And you, but it's not like it's not multiple voices this time, all whispering different things. It's one voice whispering one thing. Savior. Now, Bjorn, what are you doing?
I would be. What's I'm looking for? I would be. You would see a rejoice, quite joyful, half smirk on his face
Yeah.
because not that Bjorn was losing faith. The further and further he traveled, the more and more he came to realizing he was feeling alone. And I would mumble underneath my breath my God's name that I still call to, and kind of like in a questioning joy, I would say her name, accidentally because of the joy, and you'd hear, I don't know who would hear it, but I would say, is it Nerys?
Yes.
Bjorn would say Nerys underneath his breath with a joy slash like overtooken emotion.
As you say this,
I'm so excited for this guy.
Gideon, I need you roll me an
He is
Arcana.
AFK.
Oh, he is shit. Okay, that's right. He said that. Then I'll have Seymour. Seymour, roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
That is a dirty 20.
With a dirty
On
20.
the first one too. Didn't even need the advantage.
With a dirty 20, Seymour, everything begins to sort of like stutter around you. Everything gets cold. You're beginning to hear voices, but then you realize you're not the only one hearing them. All of you begin to hear them around you. One booming voice above all of them said, "The gods are dead. Stay dead." And you begin to see tears begin to rip through. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
1 second.
Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Good shit, dude.
Fuck. I've never had that high of an initiative roll in my life.
It feels good, dude. My very first campaign, I played a dex-based character, and oh boy, God, that initiative feels so good.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
Yours is gonna get redonkulous, Q.
Yeah.
There,
It's gonna
there
be-
comes a point where you just literally can't roll under a 10 on anything as a rogue. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Level 10, baby. Or 9. I can't remember if they changed it. There we go. There we go.
Rook's trying to interrogate me, and Elder Tours rip open space-time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You healed somebody, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, the gods are dead, and
Yeah,
they'll
that's not
stay dead.
That's on me for sure. Does it sound like my voices, Christian?
Doesn't sound like my voices.
Shockingly
Mine are
enough,
not my voices.
no. Completely different.
Does it sound like your voice, Bjorn?
What?
He does not have any voices,
I was gonna say Bjorn's gonna be the only one that doesn't have voices.
which is honestly kind of comically funny.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. You're not there. He's not there. That. Auto roll. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch side. This is what you guys see.
On eggs. Oh, fuck. Oh, and broken.
So, up first, Bjorn. What you doing?
Let's see.
He even laughs like corn too, guys.
I know! It's fucking me up, bro!
And
God damn it!
and his name rhymes with corn.
Yeah.
Alright, we're
Bjorn
all
and
changing
Corn.
our names, dude.
No,
What-
no, not
what-
again.
What is it this time, dude?
All bees.
These
Be more bros.
book.
More book. Wait, I actually kind of fuck with that. Hold on.
Book, Be More, and Gideon.
I'm going to cast Holy Word on the creature to my left. Or, excuse me, my right. I don't know. Would I have been... no, okay. Have I turned around and I'm seeing this unfold now?
Yeah, you rolled a natural 20. You rolled a natural 20. You turn around and you see all this shit coming out.
All right, I cast Holy Word to that fucking ugly piece of shit to the right of me.
I will say, you have attempted to cast your cantrips before, and they have failed. Is that... Are you still going to do it?
Oh, fair. Fair
This
point.
man just witnessed a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
A literal one. Come on, baby.
That's why I'm
And then
asking.
Watch somebody else throw a guiding bolt for unhindered, essentially.
Yeah.
Buddy.
So you tell me. Are you guiding bolt or not guiding bolting? Are you holy warding?
Gotcha. Sorry.
Damn, you shouldn't make me question myself.
I'm always going to make you
Okay,
question
right.
yourself. That's my number one DM trick. Are you sure you want to do this?
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll me a charisma save, please, Mr. Paladin.
Wait, I just clicked my charisma.
The saving throw one.
The top left box.
If you're on your phone, you go to the first page on your character sheet and scroll down a little bit.
Oh, saving throws. Okay, there it is. Yep. Well, a 20? 30, 20?
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. The 6.
Which one are you trying to hit?
The 1. To the right of me.
Okay. You know how Holy Word works. You should have had an attack roll. You did not. It just hit. But it hit a little bit harder than you were expecting.
Oh.
What's your spell save DC? Your spell list?
Spells. Save. 16.
Second. Yeah, the Ankh goes flying back into another table.
I am like viciously slapping Rook and pointing that direction, and I'm yelling at Gideon to look at that.
Gideon.
Look at what?
Gideon.
The
You
Ankh?
notice
Did you
on
see
your armor, and I'll say even all of you notice the symbol on Gideon's armor slightly glow. Okay, that's your action. Gideon, are you moving? Do you have a bonus action?
I think you mean Bjorn.
Bjorn? Yeah.
Bjorn, sorry.
You're good. I was so confused for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
I was definitely looking at Tyler's character when I said it. But Bjorn, your armor is slightly glowing a little bit. Specifically your god's symbol.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
This boy's going hard. Right at the start. Roll me another charisma save.
All right. May God be with me. It's 15.
Hold on. You fail by 1.
Uh-oh.
What does Shield of Faith do?
All right. Let me go back to it. Shield of Faith.
I believe it's like plus AC, I think.
It creates a shimmering field
Plus
around
2.
the creature of your choosing or of your choice within range. Grants a +2 attack for the duration.
Who are you trying to place it on?
The guy next to me. I'm pretty sure it's Gideon.
Yeah. As you attempt to cast this on Gideon, the spell leaves your hand and goes onto the Ankh.
Go.
You are concentrating on it?
Wait.
Yeah.
I might be able to do something about that. I need to read.
Okay. You let me
I
know.
just don't want you to get too far before, I don't
You're
want
fine.
you to roll anything. So I guess I have a question for you, Christian. With my attunement to the weave, can I tell that there's something going awry with his spell, or as far as I know, does it look like that on?
Yeah. I would say with your attunement to the weave, it's almost like you could feel his influence on it, and then something overpowered his will and caused it to do something different.
Okay, I'm gonna since I see the weave getting a little contorted around him, I'm gonna try and spell consume it with my reaction.
Okay.
So I make a charisma saving throw, and I have to beat his spell save.
Yeah,
Which is 16. Is that what you said, sir?
that is correct.
Okay, I rolled a 24.
You consume it.
So now I get to roll. Well, I have to roll a D4 technically, but
Mhm.
it can't go below a 1. So yeah, I essentially counterspell it.
What does it look like when you do this?
So what Simour sees is literally like the waves of the weave, and whenever his spell goes off, it looks kind of like something pushes that wave down to a different bar on the scale. And so all you see in front of you is I bring my hand down in the air, And what I am seeing is I flatten out that wave since it wasn't supposed to be there, and that spell just dissipates.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Bjorn. It looked like that one was going a little stray.
Okay.
I don't know your name. Sorry, sir. It looked like that one was going a
Wonderful.
little stray.
Oh,
Impressive catch, my friend.
Wonderful. Are you moving anywhere, Bjorn?
Am I moving anywhere?
Hmm?
No, I think I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. So that does that mean he absorbed my shield of faith and he has it now?
No, it just gets eaten. He
I'll
isn't.
read you the
Yeah.
whole thing
You do that.
so that it's. So I roll a d4 and then I reduce the level of the spell by that much. Since Bless is only a first level spell, Christian didn't have me roll possible to roll less than a 1. So if the spell is reduced to 0th level in this way, it fails and I regain sorcery points equal to half of its original level rounded up.
Yep.
I don't have any expended sorcery points, so really that was just to make sure that we don't have to fight anything buffed unintentionally.
Okay.
Anyway.
I had to ask if I could tell it was going crazy, because if I could just tell you were casting magic, I would have no reason to try and baby counter spell you.
Let me get where I want. Hold on. Let me move this person back.
Now I'm about to get clapped because I can't use my reaction to shield or anything.
Yeah. I need everybody in that square to please make me a dexterity saving throw as you see this person walk over, whisper something under their breath, and a wall of fairy fire appears.
Me and
Nope. Just where the square is.
That would be a natural 20 for boss man.
Hey.
11.
Okay. You are fairy fired. Rook. I'm going to put that on you.
Who fairy fired me?
The person I just put concentration ring around, the blue one. And then she's going to walk up to here. And she's going to attempt to just whack you with her staff. Does an 11 hit Seymour?
No, it does not.
Fair enough. Okay. Up next is Scrap. Scrap's going to fly to over here.
Why is Scrap? Who does Scrap belong to? Why is Scrap an initiative? That's a table question, not a character question.
That's
We don't know, right?
correct.
Yet, as the players, that's just the mystery
players.
bird that squawked some crazy shit to you, right?
Yeah, squawked and then came over and was like, "Hello." He pulled a
Yeah.
fucking Madara on my ass and then
Yeah.
dipped.
You're gonna see Squawk or Scrap, Scrap. Look at the on-keg next to the bartender, and Seymour, you're gonna feel magic coming from Scrap, and I need the on-keg to make a Constitution save. That's a natural 20, so it will take half damage.
What the 20s are rolling tonight, boys?
Wish I could have one.
So that'll be half damage. So it takes half of 35 necrotic damage.
Was that a divinely oriented spell, boss?
Was not divinely. Okay.
Interesting.
You may roll an Arcana check to try to decide what it was.
Oh, not very good this time, just a 14.
would I have been able to see this?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana.
Please, God. Gideon, this is your area of expertise. You tell me what they do, I figure out how to do them.
I got a 21.
Okay. Gideon, do you want to roll an Arcana?
sure.
Go ahead.
14.
The only person that knows is Bjorn. Bjorn, I will ask you this. Because it's a pretty potent spell, that you would not be able to normally cast because of what you are. I will.
Mhm.
Do you want to know the level of the spell or the school of the spell?
School.
Necromancy. Okay. After that, Seymour, it's your turn.
Seymour is fascinated with necromancy because it's the one kind of magic that he cannot or does not do.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
How close is this thing to me? This thing's gonna hit me if I try and move, isn't it?
Yeah, I did move up to melee range to you.
That's fair.
About to get close and personal.
Watch this one, Rook. It's a personal favorite. Or not Rook, I don't know your name either. Watch this one, Birdman. It's a personal favorite, and I will just Misty Step over this way. How high are the walls in this tavern? How high is the ceiling?
There is a second floor, so I would say 15 feet.
I'm gonna climb 10 feet up the wall because I have a foot climb speed,
Get the fuck
and I'm
out.
going to attempt to hit the Grove Keeper.
Did you just
with,
full on grudge girl me? Just like fucking go into like a fucking corner and just fucking go. Rah!
No, dude.
Faces at him.
I'm taking the advantageous point in combat. This thing walked up and hit me with a sword. If I climb 10 feet up the wall, logically it can't walk up and hit me
Fair.
with the sword again.
Fair.
Bird, pick a
Too
color.
logical.
It's very
Too logical.
Red or
Cyclopian
blue?
of you.
Blue.
Does a 20 hit the Grove Keeper?
It does, even if I were to do shield.
It unfortunately is only 1 damage. So Seymour scales this wall and just holds up one finger, and a little snowball appears, and he like turns around and flicks it at her, and it dings her right in the forehead. She also has 10 feet reduced movement until her next turn. That is a pretty decent cantrip.
All right. Let me roll a con save real quick. All right, natural 20.
What?
Everyone but you, Q. Sorry, I keep telling everybody their characters' names. I forgot I don't know anybody's name yet. We got into the thick of it.
Okay. Up next is Onkeg A. It's going to run up to Gideon and try to just bite Gideon twice.
Oh, can I see that?
Yeah.
Hey! Leave him alone!
Okay.
Try to get
Gideon, I'm assuming a 10 does not hit you.
10 does not.
Does a 21?
Yeah. I'm gonna silvery barbs.
Yeah, you are.
Does a 15 hit Gideon?
So the AC is 13, but I have Armor of Shadows, but I never did specifically say it was cast. So, yes,
Okay.
it hits.
That is 11 points of piercing
That's
damage
on
or
me.
slashing damage, plus 5 points of acid damage.
So 16.
Wizard is dead.
You look at the wizard. I think you're the... And as I say that,
Some kind
Gideon, it's your turn.
You playing the campaign with Kalar. You should know better than that, Q.
You're the only one that's ever played a wizard that wasn't abjuration.
You interrupted my drinking time. You know how long I had to study today? And I shove it.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna make...
Action.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a strength save. Go ahead and make an athletics, and I'll make a strength check against it. Yeah, you shove me to here.
What the fuck is going on?
You guys, would you like?
When you said an athletic check, dude, I'm gonna ride that high for the rest of the night. Oh my god.
Gideon,
What does this look like?
what does this look like?
He interrupted my relaxing time.
This is Sparta.
I have to study all day. But
So that's your action.
I don't think there's anything I can do as a bonus action. All second level armor of Agathis.
Yeah. Fair enough. And I believe that restores some of your ward. Hey, are you moving
Man,
anywhere,
I'm
Gideon?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back up on him.
Gideon, has your robe dropped yet?
Move the monkey.
It's probably obvious by now.
Are you doing it?
Huh?
Are you dropping your robe?
Oh, sure.
You drop your robe, and
My baggy robe.
you have never seen a more physically perfect wizard. In every sense of the word. He has a rock hard 12 pack going down his hippopotamus body. His arms are the size of Rook, flexing, and he just stares at this Ankeg.
My gauntlets are probably obvious.
Uh-huh.
That's the only thing left at this point, besides my pants.
Okay. Up next is Luna.
That's all I can do.
Luna gonna do anything?
Do mounts participate in combat?
They sure fucking can.
No.
What?
I would not risk her life to fight for me.
Okay.
Absolutely not. She stays outside.
Okay.
I literally didn't know mounts could participate in combat.
Yep. They can until they die. All right, Rook. This Ankeg's going to attack you, and since you have Fairy Fire, it's going to do it with advantage. 14 to hit you? Does that hit you?
No.
13 to hit you? You know? Throwing the numbers out there. Okay.
Dex-based characters.
Up next, you hear...
Yes.
You guys begin to hear the
Sorry.
kitchen rage, and you see busting through a wall. You just see Callus go, "Get out!" And she is going to attack this Ankeg.
God, I holy fucking blasted.
I don't think an 11 hits, so she's gonna attack again. 24, and then she does
Golly.
7 damage, and then it needs to make a strength save to not be pushed by her. 16. It does not get pushed. Okay, on Kig C, which is going to attack her. The 23 hits. The 13 also hits. All right, let me roll my damage twice.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You see her take the damage, and she hears your worry, Bjorn. She turns to you and says, "Not worry. One teat took it all."
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. And then up next is Tass, who is going to just hide in the back because she's just a normal person. Ankeg D is going to attack the bartender, who is screaming. 21 hits. 20 hits.
Oof.
Yeah, the Ankeg grabs him and just starts like ripping into him and tearing him apart. He dies.
Oof.
Okay.
Mm.
Up next is Rook.
So I just saw a what I assumed to be a wizard drop his cloak and hit hand-to-hand combat and Onkeg. I saw the Catman blast an Onkeg. I mean, what is that? 30 plus feet?
Roundabout.
30 feet almost exactly away. And then the little troll man, the giant troll man that's been fucking with me all night, blinks out of existence and crawls up the wall. I'm correct in all of that, right?
That's what I did.
I think you're a little too accurate, bud. I think you're a little too accurate.
Uttered.
That appears to be what has happened, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Your eyes are 20/20, my dog.
But not your rolls.
No, very much not.
No, that was hard.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Damn, bro. Why you gotta hit him? Damn, bro.
Oh.
What's
That was
Rook?
ugly.
What's Rook gonna do?
As a bonus action,
Cry.
I will shadow
That's a
step
free action.
behind the Grove Keeper.
Oh, so you're using it?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I will use my bracers to pull out 2 daggers and stab this person.
Okay, go ahead. Make your attacks.
Happy.
Stab him good.
It's a 23 hit.
Yes.
Woo. 20
Do I get 2 attacks with the bracers?
I believe you, because of the dagger, I believe one of them triggers Nick. So yeah, you automatically get one.
Rogues are weird. You always have 2 attacks if you're dual wielding daggers, but you don't ever truly get a second attack. Well, I
Yep.
mean, unless your subclass does, but like they don't get the level 5 feature extra attack like
Yeah.
fighters and stuff.
So go ahead and roll your dagger damage. It's just a basic dagger that the bracer.
You instead do a trillion damage when you do because of sneak attack.
Okay, I don't roll to hit again. I roll.
Yeah, you just roll damage.
Okay.
Fighter also gets action surge.
Ooh, 8.
Damage.
Is there sneak attack on that?
Once.
Not on this one because you have to have either an ally within 5 feet or advantage. Oh, I forgot about the fish. Yeah, there is. Roll it.
You've been bitching about Fairy Jish all night, buddy. You fucking enjoy those cheese sticks.
The jellyfish. Look at that
It
jellyfish
is
came in play.
15 total because it rolled sneak attack damage automatically when I
Cool.
rolled that dagger.
Okay. On your Nick hit
Oh,
that you rolled, the 10, it did not hit. So
On the what?
on the Nick hit, so your second attack basically with Nick, the 10 that you rolled does not hit.
Okay, so I did. So okay, so how does it work? Do I roll to hit and then do damage and that's it?
Yeah, it's just
Or I
like
roll
it's
to
just
hit?
like another attack. It's just free basically because of Nick.
Okay.
It's exactly like another
Okay.
attack.
Just think about it like you have 2 attacks per action. It's just that they happen in the same attack action.
Hmm.
That is not really pertinent for you unless you pick up the dual wielder feat or multi-class though, because of the previous conversation we just had.
Okay.
It's really a rules thing. You're making 2 fucking attacks.
Are you moving or staying?
Dual wielding strong in 2025, fam.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay right here.
I'm not moving.
Shocker. All right, that guy's dead. What's Conrad doing? Gideon.
Oh. Conrad will... Let's see. Let me measure real quick.
I like to imagine he's got a ruler up against his monitor.
He does.
I got a digital ruler.
Oh, I did the whole old school one, the slap one. That's 27.5 feet right there.
He's just
That'll
gonna
be scary,
fly,
dude.
kind of out here.
Yeah, the
Why?
monkey.
Like,
Also,
about here.
the monkey is now flying.
He can.
Oh my.
Like Goku Son flying? Or Son
He has-
Goku flying?
Like angel wings. He's a flying monkey.
Polished. Well,
It's real.
We'll be here till 3 a.m.
Okay.
Find familiar says any creature with any beast with a CR of 0.
oh my.
Is the jellyfish doing anything?
He's just gonna retreat back to me.
Okay. Top of the round. Bjorn.
He flies over
Christian.
to me and just like suction cups to the wall.
Yeah.
I-
more
before
of
you
the-
get it too locked into your mind that his name is Bjorn, it is Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just don't want us to be in session 3 and him be like, you know what, I'm just changing my name to Bjorn.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn.
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 All right, go ahead and Bjorn.
This is hilarious. This is what D&D is all about.
Yes.
2008 chat group conversations.
Yep. Yep.
All right. What's
All my characters have been real serious due to this time.
what's
Yeah.
Bjorn doing?
Bjorn would be sitting there looking at the giant cook lady just going toe to toe with the creature. Looked like she got screwed up, and then I make my mumble, and she looks at me like, not in my house, and goes back to kicking the what are they called?
The oncakes?
The unke, just taking that one-on-one, and then I just peer to my left, and I see of complete distraught of
You see a unit is
What?
what you see. You see a man.
like I question my own dignity at this point.
As
I'm
you
like,
should.
How do I compete with that?
You don't.
Didn't let me finish my drink.
I'm supposed to be the tank, and I'm sitting here looking at this guy like, no, I'm just a Bradley. I can't compete with that M1 Abram. I'm just a Bradley troop carrier at this point. I'm only 10 tons. That's 66 tons in front of me. I'm outgunned.
All I did was shove it. You got a sword or something?
Oh, yeah, I did. I just watched you Spartan kick this thing almost into oblivion,
Oh,
and
I'm
I'm
so
like,
close. I thought it would. It said 5 feet.
Are you going
I'm
to
like,
are you going to pull out your 2 weapons?
yeah, I'm gonna pull out my 2 weapons. Why not?
You see Bjorn pull out a quarterstaff and a morning star in each hand.
I have a morning star?
Mm-hmm. Bjorn.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but yeah, you can move
He
over.
was so confused.
Me and him both having a quarterstaff is what I heard first.
All right,
But
Bjorn,
continue.
make your attacks.
I'm gonna charge the creature and hit it with Morning Star.
Go right ahead.
All right. Attack roll.
Yeah, crush its brain. That seems
That's
to work
21.
on everything.
That hits.
And then damage. That's 9.
9 damage.
Very nice.
All right, that's your bonus action. Are you going to use your action?
That was my action. My Morning Star was my action.
Well, you have dual wielder, so you can hit with your morning star and your quarterstaff.
All right, then I'm gonna whack it with my
One
quarterstaff.
each.
Go ahead.
Take a swing.
That's a 22.
I think it's the D6 if it's your one hand swinging. Or no, it's a D8. And it's a D10 if you dealt dual wield, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a D6.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, the other
Yep.
way around.
Yeah, it's a
You're good,
D6 now. Go ahead and roll your D6 damage.
I got a 4 damage.
Freaking character sheet keeps freezing.
4 damage.
So with my quarterstaff, it let's see. Topple. If you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force a creature to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 8 plus the ability modifier used to make the attack on a proficiency bonus. On a failed save, the creature has the prone condition.
All right, so I got a 16, so you're going to add 8 to your 2 hit modifier on the quarterstaff, so it should be 8 plus 6. I think I beat you by 2.
I wouldn't know how to do that.
You're fine. So
Yeah,
you
it's 14.
Yeah, it's 8, and then you would add the 6 that when you roll a d20 on your quarterstaff, you know how it's adding the plus 6? So it'd be 8 plus 6 is your saving throw for that trait.
Oh. Okay, so
Yo,
What?
I love it.
did I miss something?
It's in the Discord.
Yeah.
You can look at it.
Check the Discord.
Okay. But I do not fall prone, so up next is going to be my Grove Keeper. My Grove Keeper is going to turn around to Rook, and she's going to whisper something in her face, and she's going to reach out to you, Rook, and she's going to attempt to Burning Hands you. Rook, can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
The last one.
And let me know what you get on that dex save, Rook.
He doesn't have to make it, dude.
He doesn't?
Maybe. He's 23 feet away from me, baby.
Yeah.
Does a 20 beat her spell thing?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure do.
Get to eat
Burning
as many
hands, too.
spells.
No, I can only do this so many times per
So
day.
many times.
Oh.
Yeah, that
I'm about to flex on your bird ass real quick, so it's okay.
Ooh.
okay. You grab her spell as she's attempting to burn him.
I max roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you
wow.
you sure do.
So do I get to pick what happens, dude?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
So the burning hands will start to come out in front of you, and I'll say, "Bird," and I'll just swing my hand, and the burning hands will just like harmlessly, but for fun effect, wrap back around her and just like blow backward.
She's gonna be like, in this weird language. Well, hold on. Before I say this, I need to know
No,
what.
Don't look through everybody's languages.
No, I'm about to ask.
tell
What?
us.
No. What does everyone speak?
Elvish and Undercommon.
Okay. Rook, what do you speak?
Union's speech,
Hmm?
Northern tongue, and thieves' cant and common.
Okay. Gideon, what do you speak?
Common and celestial.
Hmm. And what about you, Bjorn?
It'd be common, and I don't know if Leons have their own language, but I would assume that. And then celestial.
All right. 2 people can hear her say in Celestial, "Kill this rotten book thief."
Who stole a book?
Who's she talking to? Ow.
Scrap will then look over at the dead man, and Scrap is going to fly over to the dead man, touch his forehead, get back, and you begin to see the body of this dead creature begin to go like it starts seizing out.
What?
Yeah, you get another hit that a spell just got casted from Scrap. And
So
you
far, he's been an ally. I have no reason to fuck them.
and you see coming out of the man's body, sort of like his own muscle ripping through him. You see this creature.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh shit.
And it's going to immediately make an attack roll against this thing.
Haze Hulk.
That's a miss. Damn, I'm rolling really low. 13. I believe that's still a miss. I think yeah, that misses. Okay. That's all Scrap can do. Seymour, it's your turn.
Who spoke Celestial? The Grovekeeper?
Correct.
Okay. I will ask the bird again, because you're the only one close enough to hear me. This time it's purple or surprise.
Surprise.
Okay, that means both. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to bonus action cast a chaos bolt at the Grovekeeper.
Go ahead.
good lord.
Does a dirty 20 hit the Grovekeeper?
I sure do.
Okay, so first I have to do this to decide what kind of damage.
Damn elves.
It's a 3, which is fire damage. So it'll be 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Yep.
And it's all fire. For a total of 14.
Golly. That's barbecue.
This one, every time I throw it, it looks like a different animal scampering at them, depending on what element. And for fire, it's a... So I just snap my fingers, and a rabbit made of fire appears in front of me and like hops at her rapidly and smashes into her.
Fuck yeah.
That's insane.
All right, so that's your beautiful bonus action.
And then with my action, I am going to attempt to hit her with an Eldritch Blast. There's a 24 hitter.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
That will be
It'd
just
be like that.
2 force damage.
Alrighty. Only 2?
You're muted.
Only 2?
Yeah, just 2. Sorry.
How do you want to do that?
So Seymour doesn't like intentionally kill anybody, so he's always just kind of aiming for ass, and whatever lets happen happens.
He
So
aims for
whenever
her
he
ass.
Eldritch blasts. he just
Aiming for her ass. Gotcha.
center of mass.
Oh, I thought you said aiming
like
for
a
ass.
cop's training. You shoot to hit, not necessarily. to
Yeah, he's definitely hitting her.
So my Eldritch
Aiming
Blast,
for that right cheek.
I just snap, and a jellyfish tentacle smacked her across the face.
You hear her go in Celestial, by the God, and she gets thrown into the pit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I think I got that one.
I was close to Conrad.
I'll that's it.
He almost got
That's all I
took
got.
out by a wild lady.
All right, Onkeg A, who is being assaulted right now, is going to one attack at each of you. Gideon, that's a 9. Fuck me.
Sorcerer.
Bjorn, does a 16 hit you? Or
Uh,
Bjorn?
No, it does not.
Okay, just had to make sure. Gideon, it's your turn. The Ankeg is like squirming around you, Gideon, and it's if the Ankeg could speak common, it's like, please don't push me in.
Does it speak Celestial?
It does not speak Celestial.
Unfortunate.
How unfortunate for this Ankeg, he says. What do you do, Gideon?
I'm gonna have to to get the angle proper.
God
Gotta
damn it.
squeeze in here. I'm gonna give him one more shove, or yeah, like a shove kick.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check, and I'm gonna make
Yeah.
me a strength check.
All right.
I rolled a 21.
Do you have advantage though?
I know
As,
you do.
I'm
I know
a
you do.
hippo. Damn, you resisted.
The Ankeg resists your pushes.
Silvery barbs.
Fuck off,
My try it.
my man. 22.
Oh,
All right. It wasn't meant to be.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. But what's your reaction?
I don't have one. I was just being a turd.
Okay, Gideon, you have a bonus action. What are you doing?
I will. Let's see. Let's see, where's that feature? I can like sacrifice a spell slot for ward health.
Yes.
Is a bonus action.
Yeah. While you do that, I'm gonna move on. I know Luna's not doing
Yeah,
anything.
but-
Arcana B, Ankeg B is going to walk over to Simour, and it's gonna climb up the wall a little bit, and it's gonna try to attack Simour.
Hey, buddy.
That's a natural.
Whoa.
19 to hit Simour.
Whoa. Whoa. So this thing climbs up the wall and tries to hit me.
Yes.
And whenever it does, I'm going to securely latch my feet into the wall so I'm kind of hanging upside down. And I'll clap and a bubble will appear around me and I'll shield. And
Up next is my ogre. She's gonna make 2 attacks against this Ankeg. That's an 8. I'm rolling terrible, guys. 16, that one hits.
Okay.
17
God.
points of damage.
wow.
She completely eviscerates this Ankeg with 1 hit.
Oh my god.
Do I catch this out of the corner of my eye?
She turns to you as she does it, spraying a blood splatter behind her, and she just gives you a wink.
Yeah.
I do want to say that when I silvery barbs on keg A,
Mm-hmm.
it's got disadvantage on strength. Next time.
Does Silvery Barbs give disadvantage now?
I think it gives it
On the next one, right?
No, it's advantage. You get to choose someone to get advantage, unless they
I had
changed it.
backwards.
Yeah, but you get to choose someone. Ankeg D
Sorry, it's been a while.
is going. Yeah, it's been a while since you played a wizard. I understand. 17 hits. 12. 12 does not hit. Right? Damage. Come on. Okay, this thing takes 9 plus 6. As you guys see this thing get hit and begin to bleed, you notice that its blood isn't red. It's more of like a purple or blackish sort of not blackish, brackish sort of blood, and it's very thick.
I'm gonna give Bjorn advantage on strength then. You know what to do, bud.
I think you just give them strength on their next D20, like their next D20 roll. Honestly, I think that's what Silvery Barbs is, unless it specifically says a stat.
My dyslexia is killing me today.
Dude,
I'm
you're
sorry.
fine. I'm just letting you know. Rook, it's your turn. As you watch as Seymour knock a lady into the pit with an Eldritch Blast.
You've seen me do a lot of different kinds of magic, bro.
It says I can choose a creature within range. Chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability
Oh,
check,
yeah.
or saving throw. Shove. Is that a ability check or is that an attack?
For what?
To shove.
I mean, it's an attack. It's an ability check because it's an athletics check.
Okay, that's all I was getting at.
Yeah. Okay.
If he
Rook,
does want to
what
go
you
for
doing?
the shove.
Okay.
You watched the lady
I'm gonna
get
run over
thrown?
here to Onkeg B,
You now have advantage because you're flanking, by the way.
and
Ooh.
I will. I assume I still have my daggers, right?
Yeah, they don't.
go away.
Your daggers only go away specifically on your bracers. They only go away when you throw them, and then you can resummon new ones from your bracer, or you can just dispel them.
Okay. I'm stabbing him.
Okay, go ahead and
Stabby,
make your attack
stabby.
rolls.
Oh,
Does a 21 hit?
It does, but do you want to roll advantage and see if you get a crit?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I didn't.
Okay, you can go ahead and make your second attack roll for Nick and see if you get a crit on that one.
Does a 13 hit?
13 would miss, but luckily you have advantage.
Does a 26 hit?
It does.
Okay.
And then do you want a
so-
bonus action, use your other dagger, or are you doing something else for your bonus action? Because you can technically attack one more time with your dagger. It would just be an offhand dagger.
Yeah.
Okay,
Again.
go ahead. 2 more hits, technically with. So it's 1 more hit with advantage. You don't get Nick again.
16 will be my highest.
16 hits. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage. The first one will be with sneak attack. The rest will not be.
Cutting them up with those
Okay.
daggers.
9 piercing damage, 7 sneak attack.
So that's
For a total of 16.
16 damage. Gotcha. Next.
It's gonna keep rolling sneak
That's
attack,
fine.
but I'll just tell you my piercing damage.
I can't
is
even see your
9.
sneak attack being rolled because it's that roll 20 thing. It only shows
we
me.
can't see
So
it.
yeah, it's completely
Oh, okay.
fine. So another 9.
So-
Gotcha.
Another 9.
And then this one, your bonus action offhand hit, you don't add the +5. It's just the dice damage because it's an offhand hit. So it would just
Okay,
be, I
so-
think, 3, right?
What is that? 1d4 plus 5. Yes, so it would be 2
You mean 3?
or 3. Sorry.
You're fine.
Kerslice, Kerslice, Kerslice.
Isn't it fun, dude?
It's
Okay.
very fun.
Yeah. After
Ooh,
after
that's
slashing
fun.
through it that many times, how do you want to kill it, Rook? And has Rook killed many things?
Has Rook killed many things?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something I want to
Well, that's up to you to
disclose
decide. That's up to you to decide. Is this something
to
that
the
he's used?
party.
Is this something he's used to doing?
Oh yes. I mean, table talk wise.
No.
very-
You can save
this
it. You
thing
can
is-
save it.
Okay.
Um.
I'll say it like this: this thing is very efficiently killed.
Good.
Every weak spot, every spot that should have been hit was hit.
Top of the round,
It was-
Bjorn.
Anybody using a weapon looks like magic.
Ooh, I didn't mean to move that.
You're fine. What are you doing,
I'm
Bjorn?
going to dual attack again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Morning Star.
Okay.
See, oh, that didn't work out very well. I got a 9.
Okay, you can make your quarterstaff though.
I'm going to use my quarterstaff.
Hmm?
I got a 15.
Okay. 15 does hit.
All right. I got 3 on the attack.
Okay. And then you're trying to topple me again, I'm assuming. So I need to make another con save.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6. I go prone.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then
That's your action and bonus action.
okay, Let's see. Nope, that's not gonna do anything. All right. I wish I could say I was gonna put my foot on top of its head, but I'm not doing that.
Okay. Up next would be Scrap, but you hear something coming from the well. You hear a screech and a scream that bleeds into a growl. And you begin to see something rise, flying above. And it is speaking Celestial, as you see this thing shooting up from the well. An aberrant overlord, speaking Celestial specifically. I will allow anyone to please roll me a history or survival check or religion check on this creature.
Let's see.
Okay. Rook,
Where are they
no
again?
idea. History, survival, or religion.
Got 15.
Okay.
Religion.
Seymour got a 13. Gideon, would you like to do anything? It's history, survival, or religion. Your choice. Did you hear me, Gideon? You there, Tyler? He probably walked away for a second.
He got taken by the 14 making Cowboys.
He did. But with a 15, I will give it to Bjorn. That thing should not be speaking Celestial because that thing's a fiend. In Celestial, you hear it say, "By the will of the one God, you all burn." Okay. And it is going to...
We're cooked.
Yeah, it's going to move over to Rook, as it has... it has 60 fly speed.
Jesus Christ.
And it's going to make an attack roll against Rook. 24 to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No denial.
8 damage. Slashing.
Okay.
And then 10 radiant damage. Burns into you.
God damn.
And then it is going to fly away from you. You get the opportunity to hit it if you'd like. And it's going to try to fly over to here, to these guys.
Does a 24 hit it?
It does. But do you want to?
Do I get sneak attack on that?
You do not get sneak attack on reactions.
You don't get sneak attack on reactions.
Gotta make sure. I believe it is once per turn. So I think it's not until you get your turn back.
Okay.
Let
so
me make
mine
sure.
is-
That's once per round.
Yeah.
Once sneak attack does indeed trigger.
Okay.
There's entire builds around triggering that shit twice.
Okay. Then yes, you can. You can do sneak attack because it is technically a new round. You just would not get it on your turn.
18 total there.
You stab into him with a dagger that you summoned. See the creature look at you. Its blood dripping onto the ground. You hear it speak, but in a language you do not understand. And when it realizes that you can't understand it, it begins to distort its own vocal cords by ripping into its own throat and begins to maneuver them And you hear it begin to overlap itself and say, "You strike an angel of the First Lord, and you make me bleed."
You struck me first.
You shouldn't have existed.
And you won't for much longer.
You wear a divine relic that I will take from you once I dance on your corpse.
Does this thing have wings?
It does.
Well, I'll have your wings.
I'm moving this guy over here.
He's coming back?
He never left, to be
Okay.
fair. Simour, as this thing stands over Rook, you feel power emanating from him. But there's something else, Simour. You hear your friends in your head. Like you could use help, Simour. We're always here to help you. Open the door a little bit.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Or you're going to die. Let us help you. We won't come
It's
out
not
for
hitting
long.
me.
We won't come out for long.
I think the situation is under control for now.
No, Georgie, come here.
Fine. You don't have to let us out. But when you cast a spell through the weave, let me help you.
I'll consider.
And yeah, he's actually not going to move away, and he's going to attack you. Again, Rook. 17 to hit Rook. Does a 17 hit or miss?
It hits.
Okay. 13 flashing.
I am dead.
You're not dead, you're just down. Another 13
Oh.
radiant.
I'm dead.
You're not dead.
If he just hit me with 2 13s, I'm actually dead. That's almost my entire health pool.
It's your current health plus your max health.
Yeah, so he hit me for 26.
Hmm?
That was 2 13s, right?
Yeah.
Plus a little bit more radiant, or is that
That's
total?
it. That's it. That's it.
Okay. So that's 26, and I had 4 HP left.
Okay.
What's your max?
24.
Yeah, you're still alive.
So,
28.
I guess
you're
by 2.
Too shy of death.
Yeah.
Still up. Or sorry, you're not dead.
No, I'm not up.
You're not dead. Scrap is gonna see this thing, and he's gonna see you go down. And then, Rook, you being down, you don't get to see this, but the rest of you do. Scrap's eyes begin to sort of glow, this sort of reddish glow. And you all watch as Scraps begins to sort of like fly, but his body begins to enlarge. He begins to reach the size of Luna as a giant raven. And he stares at the Overlord, drool dripping from his maw, his beak. And in common, you hear perfectly, "You hurt a raven. We're called a murder for a reason." And you're gonna see it screech out, the windows shattering in the tavern. And you see 7 swarms of ravens begin to encircle this thing.
Would Bjorn have any history understanding of that?
Of what just happened? Absolutely
Wait.
not. Y'all don't understand anything that's happening with these ravens.
Oh, I was curious. Okay.
No, you're
He
good.
doesn't even know.
7 swarms of ravens all begin to flap around and claw at this thing. You see you see Scrap look to you, Seymour, and then look at Gideon and Bjorn, and you hear him say, "Take the raven that fell. Run." Seymour, it's your turn.
So, what's the action economy on the mount in combat? Like, do I command it like a pet, or does it act on its turn
Oh.
independently? Or...
Because you used a spell to summon it, it's telepathically linked to you. You have control over it.
Okay. Let me look at some stuff really quick. I apologize. I should have asked.
You're fine.
Okay, he still has a
Yeah,
60-foot
bud.
speed of freezing stab. Can't quite get there.
Bjorn would be slightly like.
Can mounts dash? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they have they can action dash. So they would just move their movement speed again.
So I will have Luna action dash.
Okay.
That gives her technically 120 total. No. She's gonna stop right here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna come down off the wall and hoist Rook up onto the moth. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
you're just gonna have to deal with it while I'm planning. I can't think about all of it at once. And then she's gonna use. Let's see. I don't want to keep up this, about 70, so she has about 3 left. So she can get almost back out the door with him on top of her.
Go for it. That's what you want. Yeah. Rook.
That's the best I can do for him at the moment.
Fine. Scrap's
And then
gonna make it.
I will use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Okay.
30 feet.
Onkeg A, who is prone, gonna stand up. And Onkeg A is gonna kind of look at the swarm of ravens and what just came out. He's gonna turn back to Bjorn and Gideon, and Onkeg A is going to disengage and tunnel away.
Valid.
Gideon,
spooked.
it's your turn.
Okay, let's see.
There's a window behind us.
Yes. And it got shattered.
Greedy
Bjorn.
orc lady.
Cover your ears.
Bjorn will look
Gonna
at
take a
Gideon and be
shot
like, oh, with their stern but trust but verify look of okay, and kind of kneels a little bit and covers his ears, kind of like squinting a little bit, like what am I about to brace for?
I was shooting at the on-keg, but that's a nat one.
The gun explodes in Gideon's hand. Gideon, please roll damage for your hand.
I'm sorry, roll what?
Roll damage for your hand. So just roll the gun's
What's the
damage. It's the
Oh,
gun's
roll the
damage. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, Gideon. Gideon takes 8 points of damage. Oh my god.
Wow.
Is there a hand left?
I'm gonna have to get that repaired now. Well, that I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Bjorn would be like just completely blown out of his mind and looks at him like, "What the fuck just blew up in your hand?"
Gideon, are you gonna attempt to make your way out?
Yeah. I'm gonna run. Let's see how far I can get. Okay, I can get to about right here, and then I'm gonna Misty Stab.
Okay.
My boy.
Okay.
Misty Step like right here.
That works.
That is, wait, is that where the exit is?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just confirming.
Let's see what.
All right.
It's actually the entrance to
Right.
Alice's bedroom.
That
All
would be
right.
my luck.
Callus is going to run over to you, Bjorn. She's gonna say, "You need help, small man." Are you going to let her pick you up?
I'm going to do that kind of like.
Is that the muscle
meow,
mom?
and like you almost hear a kitten like. It just braced to be picked up by such a massive broad.
Okay. So
It's
you
like-
let her pick you up, and she picks you up with one hand and chucks you out the window.
Oh my God.
shit.
Oh my God.
I knew you were getting thrown, but I didn't think it was gonna be out the window.
All right. She's gonna make 2
let me-
attacks. That hits. That hits. Boom.
Oh
boom.
my God! She just destroyed this thing.
And she kills that thing.
She straight up
Whoa.
Susu threw me out the window
Don't
and
get
commit to
between her
being
and her
She-Hulk to the oh my God.
Okay.
I
Rook.
don't know whether to be. Should I be in love or should I should I propose now? Because I ain't gonna find a woman greater than this.
Hold on. Rook. On your turn. Your heart is beating into your head. And normally this would be the time when you would roll death save. But in this world, there are no gods to move you to the next plane. There are no angels of death to take you. You are stuck in a dying condition until you are fully killed outright or until someone gets you up. You do not make death save. And that is a mechanic for everybody. Okay.
What?
Bjorn, you get up
See.
after being thrown. It's your turn.
Bjorn would just be sitting there going, well, at least all cats land on their feet. All right. Bjorn would be running towards the alley. I assume that's going to be towards the front door of the tavern.
Good.
It's 35 feet.
Yep.
I'm going to max that out.
Okay. Are you going to dash as well?
But yes.
Yeah, you take off running. All right. After you action
and
dash, and then
then-
you have a bonus action.
Let's see, bonus action. Oh, let's see. Do. I want to channel divinity divine sense for the next 10 minutes, or until you have the incapacitated. Excuse me, I can't speak.
My
Condition.
boy just doesn't fucking stop with the divine magic. All right, roll me a charisma save, please. I know it's not a spell. I know it's not.
It's
But
a 22.
Okay, you succeed by more than 5. What are you searching for with your divine sense? What's like the one thing that you're trying to find or not find? Other than what Divine Sense normally gives you, what is something you're trying to get to? Do you want Divine Sense to not only tell you if there's any of those creatures around you that it specifically can locate, but also do you want it to pinpoint you to another location?
Pinpoint me to another location.
Okay. What do you want that location to be? Do you want it to be safety, away from here? What are you wanting?
Where I guess where I'm needed next, or like to help.
Okay, you say to help. You see in front of you, with one door still open, you see his symbol flare on his chest, on his armor. His amulet begins to glow violently as you all look out the door of the tavern, and you see before you the swirling energy of divine power ripple through him. And you see almost instantaneous. You look back at those people that you were fighting with in the tavern, and you feel a surge flow through you, and absolutely everyone, including the jellyfish, is swept up into this. Is swept up into this, and in the moment, you guys are all automatically teleported to his next location he needs to go. You do not get to see what happens in the tavern as we do leave, but combat does end, and you all sort of wake up. Grab this.
Just real quick before you say whatever you're about to say.
Yeah.
If we wake up asleep in bed, Christian, I'm coming to your house.
And I'm closer, so I'll hold the door open.
You all wake up
Aw.
and you see you're in sanctuary underground. Anyway, you guys
Switch character sheets, bitches. It was a trap.
You thought you could just end that campaign like that?
What if, dude? I'd fucking literally shit my pants.
Yeah, I'd have to get off for the night. No joke.
I'd have to get off the rest of the week.
but you guys end up here in this broken temple. Rook
That was
is
fun. Who did that?
Rook is passed out.
Don't worry, I'm good with medicine too, and I'll reach into my bag and pull out a potion
Give
of
him up,
greater
mouth.
healing, pull the cork out, and just like open his jaw and put the potion way too far into his.
So he's deep throating the potion. Got you.
Yeah, for
Jesus.
sure.
Oh
It's
my
4d4 plus 4.
You know, I have left.
I will say, because he is deep throating this potion, you don't have to roll its max health back. He doesn't miss it. He doesn't.
Oh, that-
He doesn't
You
miss a drop.
appreciate that. You appreciate that back in the throat.
Rook gains, I believe it's 44, right? Plus 4?
Yeah, so 20.
Yep. 20 HP, Rook.
And there's a potion bottle in your mouth. And a Cyclops squatting over you. And you're still on the back of the big
As
box.
soon as I regain consciousness, I will probably dagger up and be pretty much on Simour.
Okay.
Like,
I cast armor of shadows, which is just mage armor. And then I'm gonna do it one more time. And one more time.
Let's get
Okay,
the fuck
Christian.
out of. Yeah, I get you. I get what the fuck you're doing.
Cool, my ward is ready.
not necessarily an attack, but like
Yeah, a threatening
drop
position.
Back into.
as soon as I get my bearings, if I need to, it will be an attack.
Okay. Yeah.
I am completely unfazed. This dagger is like a millimeter away from my big eyeball, and I just blinked at you.
Realistically,
Where
I
are we?
do not know fear.
Bjorn
I don't know.
would Bjorn would get between the two, kind of get between the two. But whoa, calm down, guys, calm down.
It's okay. He's just sleeping.
Where are we?
That one I don't
Would-
know.
Would
you're free to
Bjorn know?
you're free to make a religion check with advantage.
All right.
I'm
Religion,
gonna use
right?
Arcane Recovery.
21.
Yeah, with a 21, you know that this temple, based off of the religious structure and what's left, this used to be a temple of Pelor, god of the sun.
Who was the one that was asking, where are we?
Rook,
Bird.
the bird,
Bird.
I guess.
The bird. Rook?
Don't know his name yet. That was my bad. But it's
Yeah.
Birdman.
okay.
It's
I
Birdman
was
right
looking
now.
I'd have my left hand on said shoulder of Birdman
Okay.
and look him gracefully in the eye and be like, we're in the temple of, what was it again?
Pelor.
DM? Pelor. The sun god? Right?
That's
There's
correct.
Been,
That's what I would
way
say.
too much divinity and all that for me. I will kind of hold the potion bottle out to like, whose is this? And if nobody immediately claims it, I'm gonna set it on the ground and kind of start walking out the door.
As you attempt to walk out the door, your mask, door in front of you shut. Your masks say, Savior.
I'll turn around and kind of just sit amongst the rubble here and see what everybody else's plan is.
The jellyfish gingerly wraps its hands around you.
At this point, that's the least of my worries.
It like you have a hood on, right?
Yeah.
It plops right on top of your head then.
Conrad the monkey sits next to you as well.
Oh
Good.
my god. There you go. Why can't we be friends?
Probably just a little terrified at this point.
Okay. But you guys
Would
are
Bjorn
bright.
know if his god was the one who did that?
You look at your armor and your divine sigil, and you see it's like smoking. But it's no longer warm or glowing.
Sorry. That was intense, wouldn't you all say? And Bjorn would look down at his chest plate, and there'd be a really restored smile on his face.
I'm sitting cross-legged on my moth now that it is free, and yes, very good time. I love throwing spells around. Those
My
nights were
hand
dicks.
hurts.
It was nice to. How are you doing there?
Speaking of people, this
I'm hanging in there.
who am I speaking to? Gideon now?
Oh yes.
I believe you and Gideon were introduced, right?
Yeah.
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 We sat at the bar together. I'm not sure if he drank or not, but I was
I was drinking.
a lot. Well, not a lot. But
Yeah,
that's what I
Seymour
like
kind of
to
made him
say.
drink a lot.
Oh,
I'll look at Gideon and be like, "What the hell, man? What's up with this armor underneath the cloak, bro?"
You talking about my bod?
I guess. It, um, what did you say? What did you call that?
Are you talking about my gauntlets?
No, I'm referring to the sculpture of whatever artist carved you from stone.
Oh. I give all praise to Lady of Magic.
You would immediately know that that is a goddess known as Mistra.
I perk up a little bit when he says that. Just kind of like happy rock on my maw.
I would know that, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
Like,
you know she is a
definitely not, right?
goddess. Yes, you know she is a goddess.
I declared her name to everybody in the tavern just a few minutes ago.
Ever since I became
I-
interested in magical studies, I've always been interested in Mistra and the weed. Everything she's done.
Bjorn would look at Gideon and ask, "Do you get dreams of a white veil with the shadow of a woman just on the other side of a broken veil?"
Was that to everybody? Or
Did you
was
hear
that
me?
just to Gideon?
Here, Gideon.
Did you hear him, Tyler?
Tyler.
His phone probably died, or it probably cut him out. Do you want it to be for everyone since you're talking out loud to Gideon?
I guess, yeah. I
Yeah,
assumed that it would have echoed in the temple.
Oh, there's working.
there it is.
Sorry, my PC locked up or something.
Please
Sorry,
tell
what
me
was
you
the
got to
last
hear
thing?
his question.
Did you get to hear his question, Tyler?
His
I didn't
homie
get to
came
hear the
hard
very
as hell.
last thing.
All right.
No.
Repeat your question.
Damn.
Repeat your question.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
You're
No,
fine.
you're good. Bjorn would kind of look at you and have his hand kind of out, kind of like how, like using his hands as a gesture. You get dreams of a white veil with a woman-like shadow, with a broken gate.
When I dream, I mostly just dream of the things that I want, or the things that I seek, or more specifically, just my mind's best way of manifesting a physical illusion for me to view as the weave itself.
You would see Bjorn slightly disappointed with your response, but also at the same time intrigued by what you were saying. His perked shoulders would slowly like rotate back, and he'd get more of a relaxed, not like lurk stance, and be like, "Explain these to me."
The weave touches everything. Any magic done, even from the most powerful gods granting magic to their vassals, they have access to the weave. But I seek the origin of the weave, and I get close in my sleep, and that inspires me. I almost found the great weave weaver Or weaver. Yeah. It's weed.
Would Bjorn know about that with his goddess and what she used to do?
I would
Also,
say,
can we all overhear this conversation?
yeah, I would see no reason why you couldn't all hear it. But I would, to answer your question, Bjorn, I would say no. Just simply because that wasn't something your god dealt with. Your goddess was mainly the taxi cab for the dead souls.
Okay.
When he's talking about the Weaver, you'll see Seymour get like almost misty-eyed and mumble about how beautiful she is, and he's like clutching his.
And no, that's not a euphemism.
It is not. No.
Yeah, it's an actual wand.
Carry a wand.
Bjorn would nod his head in appreciation of explaining, and I would say that Bjorn would say that's quite fascinating. I do apologize. It's just when you start talking about your goddess, I was looking for something, but unfortunately, it's not here.
As you guys are speaking of gods and of times, and all of a sudden there's a bit of sunlight that shines directly in the temple.
You said this was your god's temple,
This could be a
Cat?
sign of
man?
divinity.
Not my God's temple, no. That's a temple of the sun god.
Oh, my apologies. Misunderstanding. I'm not very versed in gods.
To see this singular ray of sunlight stay perfectly still in the center, unwavering or moving.
You want to touch it, Gideon? I know you want to touch it. I want to touch it. I'm like right. I mean, if I was physically any closer, it would have to be on a molecular.
Rook,
thing
what are you
without-
doing while you see them walk over there?
Who?
Rook.
I see the beam of light and I hear everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna watch and see what happens.
Okay.
I want to
Cat.
toss my dagger in there.
All right. Rook, as you're watching, you begin to hear the whispering again. Sounds like a multitude of voices all at once. Do you try to listen or do you try to block it out?
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore it.
Okay. Right. Roll me to ignore it. Roll me a wisdom save.
12.
Okay. As you attempt to ignore it, you begin to hear voice is a wound, let it heal. Each vow is shared. Silence, a burial. You do not worship the God who speaks, or serve the one who waits for the fall. Quiet. As you keep trying to push it out, the sentences are half completed. They're not really making sense. Prayers unspoken still reach further. Wrapped in chain, it screams to be released. It may be its only hope. You feel something tug at the edges of your mind. Sort of like it's trying to pull your vision elsewhere. With a 12, you are successful in sort of like keeping yourself here and grounded, but it's almost as if like they want to show you something. And it's up to
Okay.
you if you let it.
Probably not. I need to
Okay.
see what happens with the light.
Okay. Gideon, you toss a dagger into the light.
Yeah, just like a little underhand toss towards the center of it.
It dings across the stone floor and lands in very close center of the light. Doesn't do anything. The light's not burning it or anything like that. It's just kind of there.
Does it feel magical? Or should I be looking up for a window?
As you
I'm gonna put my foot in it.
kind of look to see if it's like magical for the first time ever, it doesn't feel magical. It feels it feels almost miracle-ish.
So like a bit similar to the
Yeah.
like when the owlbear happened and with the leg and shit.
Very close to that. And as soon as Gideon puts a foot into it, the light immediately expands to here. And the moment it gets you in it, it pushes out even further to right here. You both are in this like gentle, warm, welcoming almost light. Sort of hugs you.
Wow,
How
pretty nice in here, fellas.
how is the wand reacting?
It's golden.
Oh. I'm probably just staring at it then. I don't even answer Gideon when he says anything. I'm just staring at it.
Bjorn, do you do anything?
Come on in, the water's fine.
You would see Bjorn look like he was having a moment of serenity. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, with what's going on, and me being a paladin, my armor, is it glowing?
Your symbol is, yes. Very faintly.
Bjorn will step inside the ring
Okay.
of light, and he get on both knees, and you see him put his hands together and begin to pray.
What is your prayer?
Well, since I know it's Temple of the Sun God, I'd be praying to the Sun God,
Okay.
and I would be praying to the Sun God. I'd be appreciating a gift that long hasn't been lost, but in this moment, appreciating the moment, appreciate the blessing within this divine aspect to continue to show that the gods are not lost; they are still among us, and even in the faintest of moments, may this divine peace, this warmth, this light, stay true to what it is, never be forgotten, and continue to be a beacon of hope at the end of all ends, time itself.
Make me a religion check with advantage.
That was sick as fuck, dude.
I got 15. Do I roll again?
Yeah, and you take the higher.
Okay. I got 19.
Okay. You all watch as Bjorn gets down on a knee and he begins to pray. And you begin to see this sort of like, almost like light coalesce around him. Fragments that begin to spell out archaic runes. And you begin to see this sort of border glow around him. Sort of like beating, like a beating heart, going back and forth, expanding and contracting. And you see him finish the prayer, and as he does, this entire symbol begins to overtake the light and seems to match up perfectly with it. And you all hear you hear us?
Who goes there?
We are not alive, but also we aren't all dead. We are fighting a war that cannot be won.
Where are you?
We are someplace mortals cannot reach. We must ask of you all. You must stop the pain, stop the hunger.
How can we help?
You must stop the rising. They've already taken so much. But arcane wizardry, it is much harder to get through. Stop the Thay from rising.
You'd hear Bjorn mumbling a name over and over, and then sometimes say it in celestial. Maybe whispering to a goddess, searching for her.
Never
You hear-
hear a response back as you keep repeating her name, but this being responds more and says, "The Thay must be stopped, for they channel dark magic to this land and all others. They are its anchor points across the multiverse."
Does anyone know much about the Fae?
I don't think so.
I will allow anyone to roll a history check. Poor Rook. Rook's just like, I don't want to fucking be here. Like, let me out.
I've
I rolled
only
an
heard the
18.
children's stories. 'Cause I'm
Bjorn
Simour.
and Seymour.
I do.
With an 18, Seymour, you have never heard the words Thay. But something else happened. One moment.
Did you say they?
Yes.
With a T?
With a
Oh,
T.
at first I thought you said Fae. Now I understand.
Yes.
Just a slight difference.
You know, just a slight difference.
Mm-hmm.
You immediately know who this is. You've heard of these wizards before. Necromantic blood wizards that follow a lich lord. And as soon as you think it, a symbol appears in the light that you're in. And Seymour, as you look at this symbol, you immediately recognize.
From where?
I think you know exactly.
Yeah.
Look at those red robes in your.
Whenever the symbol appears, I will just kind of clutch my bag.
As you clutch your bag, the voice repeats, "Stop the red wizards of Theif. They have grown stronger."
That's everybody's hearing this, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they're all dead, right? From what I remember. That's what I will say out loud. They're all dead. It's in like a shocked stupor.
Hide.
Did they go by a different name?
The Arcane Brotherhood. Most recent year. Magus Imperium.
Didn't you say it was common knowledge that the knights of the town work for the Magus Imperium?
They are a governmental factor in most of Faerun.
It's news to me that these two things are linked, right?
Yes, very much so.
Arcane Brotherhood.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Would I know who they are off the top of my head?
That impacted like multiple of the realities in my head from different games.
Mm-hmm.
Would Bjorn know them off the top of his head?
I'm gonna say you know Red Wizards. The rest of them, it's kind of like Arcane Brotherhood, or kind of like the quintessential like wizard like leaders, and then the Magus Imperium are essentially like the governing government of Faerun ever since divine magic went away. That's about as much as you would know.
So he wouldn't be all that surprised.
I don't know much about them.
Their power is drenched in
Seymour says
blood.
they're dead. Seymour's given me no reason not to trust him yet.
If they've infiltrated other places, it's hard telling how many holes and things that they would run and hide in.
Who speaks to us?
It's
Seymour
voices.
is standing straight up. No, that was in character. Out loud.
You're a little taller than I thought, Seymour. Dang.
I am voice of an ancient god that was spared from the destruction of the rest.
You are the voice of a liar. You will not disgrace these people's names to me. These people are the reason I walk and stand here now.
No reason to lie to you. It is up to you to decide to do with the knowledge that has been given. But if you don't believe me, seek it out on your own. Watch as their judgment is spurned in corruption and greed and power. Nothing they do is to benefit others. It is only themselves.
I know this thing doesn't have a physical body, but can I use that little special ability that you wrote into backstory about things being literally unable to.
You keep cutting out right as you get to it, but yeah, I'm gonna let you try it.
Okay.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, there we go. I was gonna say Bjorn might have said something about.
14.
Is it Rook who was saying,
With a
they're calling this?
14, you're good, Rook.
I was the one back talking this.
You attempt
what they're talking
to
about.
reach out to that gift, this power that you have. What are you wanting?
Well, Seymour seems very much inclined that whatever this voice is lying to him.
Hmm?
And I have no real thought either way. I'm pretty used to people just blindly telling me, hey, don't trust these people, and then I go kill them or do whatever I need to do. But seeing Seymour be like emotionally charged by the fact that he feels like he's being lied to is a good reason to use my ability. Literally allows me to see if they are truthful or not. Not that Seymour would necessarily believe me, but just for my own notion.
This is what
From
I will
knowing.
give you. You look into this thing, staring at the light above, and you see a green eyes looking back at you, truthful.
As far as I can tell, which I know doesn't mean much, I would know Seymour's name from the poster, maybe.
Yeah,
Did they put
they
his
they
name on the
drew
poster?
they
Bartender
drew
said my name out loud while
Yeah.
you're sitting
yeah.
at the table
Yeah.
with us too.
Seymour, I know this probably doesn't mean a lot from me, but as far as I can tell, and I have a pretty good sense for it, this entity does not speak lies.
Seymour will just kind of see. I'm not gonna. If anybody else wants to talk to it, they can.
Am sorry to destroy your world. Truth must come out. Does anyone else wish to talk to the voice or the entity?
Well, I was gonna say Bjorn would have made the comment that this to reinforce that this is a true sense of divinity. There is no lie. There is no corruption within this power because of the aura, the presence it's giving, and the way it's reacting with my gods.
Yeah, it definitely
symbol.
feels divine. Like there is divine magic. Now, I will tell you this, this is more out of game knowledge. You would have no way to know if it's celestial divinity, infernal divinity, or anything in between. It's just divinity right now. Divinity is a coin, and on either side of it, it can be celestial or infernal. But you have no way to tell right now. It's just what it is.
From a being who has literally never experienced divine magic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe his parents barely experienced divine magic.
In rare
So,
cases, yeah.
Generations removed, what does divine magic feel like to someone who has never experienced it?
I would honestly say it probably feels like a spotlight on you, revealing every single one of your flaws, and you cannot hide from it no matter how hard you try.
So definite opposite of where Rook's usually at, in the shadows and
Yes.
hiding away.
It is a light to reveal what's in the shadow.
So in Rook's case, this kind of furthers his I don't like divinity thing. This probably feels very, very, very not bad, obviously. It's
Mhm.
not like hurting anything, but it's a very awkward situation that he's been put in.
Revealing.
Yes.
Can I have everyone make
naked.
me a perception check, please?
Everybody?
Everybody. Hey.
Seymour's pissed. He
That's
doesn't perceive
fair.
anything right now.
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Yes. Yes,
That's my
Rook.
where's this at? Oh, there it is. I got a 19.
Very nice. And Gideon, what'd you get?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was the roll?
Perception.
10. That's
Hey.
not my best skill.
As you cast, or sorry, not as you cast, as you guys listen to this voice, Rook and Bjorn, you both pick up something in the background as this thing is speaking. Something sounds like metal scraping against stone. Very silent, almost hidden behind its voice, but it's there. Metal scraping against stone.
Does that mean anything to Rook?
Nope, it's just something you're picking up.
Bjorn would kind of look and do a quick double check of his shoulders, but at the same time look back towards the center, just to do a quick 6 check.
And it sounds like the scraping metal sound is coming from
Whenever
this
he
thing,
is speaking.
like as it speaks.
Yes.
Do you have a name?
Yes. My name. Go. Come on.
Here's something coming.
The Eye and Ash.
The Eye and Ash.
That is correct.
I'm going to do a history check.
Go right ahead.
Or would it be religion?
Either one.
No fucking way. I got a 10.
Don't know.
Nope. Negative Ghost Rider.
I'm gonna roll 2.
Okay.
Just for Rook to not know nothing again. How about that 7?
Nothing. Gideon,
Dang.
nothing.
How much louder is that background sound that me
It doesn't get much louder. It stays pretty consistent while he's talking. It's just barely heard.
I want to throw something out here. I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
I want to mumble. Bjorn's going to mumble. I'm hearing a sound behind the voice, and I want to know if the deity that hears me say this pauses what they say to correct me.
Mm-hmm.
Like agitating the divine.
So you're calling out that you hear something metal scraping?
Yes.
It responds and says, "You have great ears. I am bound."
Hmm. Would that make Bjorn? How would that affect Bjorn?
You don't have any sort of connection to the Iron Ash. So you truly, it could honestly be that it was it was imprisoned, it was trapped. There's a multitude of things that could have happened.
So no true effect on Bjorn.
Correct. I wouldn't say there's anything directly interfering with how he feels, just because it's like there's no way for you to truly know.
Okay.
The sigil begins to spin faster.
This is interesting. Fellows?
Does anyone have anything else they'd like to say before the voice leaves?
No one's going to ask why it's bound? Or who bound him?
Are you asking that?
I assume it's because he's a liar.
Well, I guess Bjorn, with one more question, is going to ask why, who bound this god? Or gods?
I was bound because some truths burn so brightly that others do not wish to be touched by them. Your friend may know this to be true, as the truth I have given has clearly enraged him.
I guess Bjorn's going to look in whose direction?
Seymour was the one that was burned by him.
Oh, I'm going to look at Seymour and just with that curious look of, like, what's got you on edge?
Are you ask me anything? You just staring
No,
at me?
I'm kind of just looking at you like because the voice said what they said, and then I turn and look at you and look very curiously at you, like because I can see your off-put nature. Like I'm looking at you with that look of why are you afraid or why are you like upset? This is divine. This is divine. This is power. This is touch. This is healing. This is. I'm looking at you like, why are you confused with what you're seeing?
I mean, it's nothing I haven't done. I did it in front of you 30 seconds ago. It's a lying source of some sort of magic. These people would never do something like that. How would you react if the only reason you were drawing breath was being slandered by some voice in the sky in a desecrated temple to some god that you don't know? I've like closed the gap and I'm in his face a little bit.
My face?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Whoever was talking to me or looking at me or whatever, yeah.
Oh. Hmm.
Listen to the words I'm saying. Don't just consider my actions, though.
Are you damaged by any chance?
Me? Nope.
Yeah. Hmm. I want to do divine energy laying hands of just comfort reassurance.
Okay.
Type of deal.
Yeah, I mean, you sort of just lay a hand next to him as he's up close to you, and you do
Yep.
your lay on hands. How much do you give?
Where do you got spells? No, it's not spells. It's actions.
It's a feat. It's under feats and traits. Lay on hands.
Feats and traits. There we go. I'll do 5.
Okay. You feel this warmth sort of encircle you. It's strange coming from someone else. And as this finishes, Simour looks out. And for just a moment, Simour, just beyond the broken temple walls, in the darkness of the shadow in the corner, you see a woman in white holding a lantern toward you. Can't make out her face. And then you're snapped back to this moment.
Dun, dun, dun.
I do not know what that spell was, but that was interesting. I stand by my question, though. How would you feel if this was you? I'll set my bag of holding down, and I'll flip it open, and I'll pull out the torn and desecrated robe.
You all
And I'll just
see.
kind of like wave it in his face. How would you feel if the only reason you walked this earth right now was being slandered to your face by a voice from the sky?
You see on the robe that he is holding up toward you has the symbol of the Red Wizards.
I guess Bjorn would look and see that symbol and not be enraged. No, I would say it would cause him to raise his voice to a certain degree. And I would say, how would you feel performing a rite and blessing the people before they walk? To watch the sky crack and be so devoted, to have your God ripped from your mind, severed connection, soul exposed. No longer were my prayers answered and walking in silence for so long. But the silence was the worst part. The memory of her lingered, the phantom warmth, and her final whisper to me, "Hold the gate. I am not gone, only lost." To watch all those who were devoted scatter to the winds, join cults, became forsaken dreamers,
how would you feel?
I live in the same world as you. I see it every day. I don't slander people I know nothing about, though. Claim falsehoods, believing strange voices from the sky over people who lived in the moment.
I'm not someone who judges, nor was my God. She was the passage, that final grief where you didn't walk alone. She guided your soul to a place that I can't even begin to imagine. I don't judge. I'm a keeper of the veil.
As you keep saying this and speaking to him, the voice will say, I understand I have brought your group great strife, and I apologize. You do not need to believe me, and I do apologizing for slandering your family, if that's what they were to you. So, I do not ask you to believe me. Then seek out your own truth. And a show of good faith, I will tell you how to restore the good name of that adventurer that tried to resurrect the dead and failed.
Oh.
I will tell you how to end his affliction that he caused once and for all.
Seymour would be very torn because his species literally thrives on learning new things. Like, quite literally is sustenance. I don't have to eat or drink, I learn. Fine.
Fine for yourself within the graveyard of the damned that now walk it. There is an divine relic that activated incorrectly, merging with that cleric's power. You will need to destroy that divine relic, but be warned, when it is destroyed, the undead will be vaporized. But they
I
will
look
still
at the
speak
guy who was
truth.
just defending the divine voice. We have to destroy a divine relic.
Not all relics are good now, as the one that has taken all the gods is using them for its own. Destroy
Bjorn
it,
would be-
inactivate it. Your choice. You'll see when you make it to it. But be warned. The dead that do not walk will speak. And they have much to say if you have questions to ask.
Bjorn wouldn't be torn by the idea of destroying a relic for the sake of what's going on. He would see it as an opportune moment to continue pressing the idea of the divine. Sometimes you gotta destroy something to create something. What do you think, Seymour? You up for a challenge?
I'm always up to learn how to do something new, unfortunately. It's a bit of a character flaw.
Who says it has to be unfortunate? Why can't it just be the pressing fact that it is the choice and that will be the choice?
Homeboy has like 360 personality shifted, not talkative at this point. He just will kind of disengage and let whoever talk to the thing that needs to. And I've basically pulled the rook. I'm in a different corner now.
Okay. As the voice and light begin to disappear, anyone have anything else they wish to say?
I'd just say I'd make a small prayer that's, to my God, goddess, saying, I'm trying to hold the gate. I know you're not gone, only lost.
Mr. Guide our path.
And it vanishes. As you all are left there, the temple is empty. It is dark outside. And you all have a choice. And I think that's where we'll stop.
Good shit, gentlemen.
Very
yeah.
nice.
Congratulations!
Good sesh.
Yeah. That session